And we're live.
I mean, how long
How
is the delay
is
between
everyone-
we're live and we actually start?
Like 2 minutes,
it
3
depends.
maybe. It depends.
I mean, you can probably
I mean,
get some water because
Yeah.
as per usual, I have to be like, hey, all you bobos, I'm that elf nerd, and welcome back to the Fable of the Twilight Vanguard, which is a D&D stream. What type of Dungeons and Dragons stream? It is an Amnesia campaign. And what does that mean? Well, I'll let our great DM. What do I mean? I need to upgrade my bios. The fuck? So if he says I need to upgrade my bios,
Let me see.
Bios.
is it because of the character names or what?
Let me see.
It's like your Discord bio? Is that what it is? Not Discord, Twitch? I mean, like, the info you put down here or something?
My page. Oh, my Twitch page? What's wrong with my Twitch page? Uh-oh. Did I fuck up my Twitch page?
Is there anything down there? I'm scrolling down, looking at it.
Because, I mean, I put it that we're streaming D&D, so...
Seems fine to me, but fair enough.
Yeah. I love the confusion. Great start, guys.
I don't know what you mean, Sophie, but, you know, we'll see what's going on. In the meantime...
Oh, shit!
Hello.
What?
You good?
I fell.
Steven, get water!
Do you get water
Hang
yet?
on, I gotta finish this match! I'm losing!
Alright. Well, in the meantime... Hopper Seiji, would you like to explain what this campaign is for those who are unfamiliar?
Hi, everyone. I'm Hopper Seiji. You probably know me from, like, a bunch of streams with That Elf Nerd. I'm also the GM every Sunday for the Fable of the Twilight Vanguard. This campaign is an Amnesia campaign. It's not based off of the ever so popular game, The Dark Descent. It is based off of memory loss. And in this campaign, we have a bunch of people that are working together to figure out memories and going on this massive journey, trying to figure out the puzzle that is the world of Amara, and basically trying to figure out who they are, where did they come from, how important are they to this world, and who are we kicking ass for today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, I hope I got this link right, but here's a link to go donate to Hope's stream elements. Give them some money if you can, because it helps support the stream.
It does. It also goes towards new mics. Send help.
Yep. Usually I would say donate to me, but right now donate to Hope. Hope needs some money.
Cat.
Oh my
A
gosh,
cat?
this stream has been brought to you by Cute Cat.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh my
Sergeant?
God.
Is it
I think
Sergeant
everyone
Mr.
in
Cuddle
this call
Whiskers?
except
No.
I think everyone in this call except
Worse.
me has a cat.
Oh, it's Peaches.
Every single person in the call except me has a cat. This is fucked up.
I don't have a cat.
I
have a dog.
Hope has a dog.
Mine's outside normally, though. She kind of just prefers to be out there than be with us inside.
I am Farron Venry, and I'm the team's druid. We also have Eros, that is played by That Elf Nerd. We have Malik, voiced by Pink Fuzzy.
Hello.
We have Hatter, voiced by our lovely Owl.
Woo!
We have Marlos, which is voiced by our amazing Vin.
That's me. Hello.
And I'm pretty sure he's either getting a drink or screaming in a death match. Silver is voiced by the one-of-a-kind Raikarat, or Steven.
Yeah.
And
you cannot say he's here because he's not currently.
he's not here, but he's here. And
It's me, I'm back.
Yeah,
Oh,
correct.
never mind.
He's here.
He returns.
He
Yes,
returns.
alright.
And with today, we start where we left off, which is the beginning of the amazing mission that is to take down the bandits of Oakbreach.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a preemptive question?
Yes, you may.
Since we're probably going to get into a fight today, what die do I use to hit things with the mace? Like, to do damage?
Let me
I
look.
forget.
I think it's a D8.
I want to say it's a D8, but I don't know.
It's a
Yeah,
D6.
I'll need
close
to
enough.
know what dice I'll be using too.
Yeah, so maces are a D6, and the hand axes are D6s as well.
I think my battle axe is a D12. Is that it?
Not
Your
you.
battle axe is a D8. Your
Sure.
great axe is a D12.
I only have one axe.
Oh, I think that's most likely it, yeah. Okay.
Whatever.
I think I mixed up.
Those are-
Oh, one of the you do have one. I just never took out the other one.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
So I just
All right.
rolled for shits and giggles. Glad I got this 4 out of the way.
Oh man, that's a mystery.
Damn. Congrats.
God damn. We got the history
Yeah.
roll done and over with.
From where we last left off, the team was escorted. The team quickly ran into a villager's house where a villager explains to the team that the village that they live in was overran by bandits, and that the village elder Mika is trapped with bandit enforcers at the top of the tower. And you guys came up with a plan as to how you guys are gonna run in. Not guns and blazing, because there's no guns in this world yet.
Oh,
Yet.
Except in the
And,
blacksmith's secret hideout.
Oh,
or
yeah, for
whatever
sure.
we said.
He's working on it.
I'm working on it, okay?
He has snipers trained on us constantly.
Yeah, that's how he knows. Like, you guys are gonna get a letter back, and he's gonna be like, "Congrats on taking down those bandits."
Look, if he has snipers on us, why doesn't he just take out the bandits?
I don't see
he wants-
how the
he wants
bandits
to
are
see
his
if-
problem.
He wants to see if we can do it first, and then if we can't do it, then he'll rescue us.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's not
There-
gonna rescue us, he's gonna kill the bandits. There's
Well,
a
He's gonna
difference.
here's the
leave
thing.
you guys on the ground, and he's just like,
No,
"I
no.
did your job."
Here's the thing. He takes us to the local apothecary to get ourselves healed while we're unconscious, takes some of our money for our troubles, and just like it's Pokemon.
What is this AU we're talking about?
Right. All right. And with that,
Meow.
how do any of you guys remember
We need
how
help?
we started up this mission?
We were
I-
deciding how to take care of the bandits because they're like, they're keeping the village elder at the top.
Right, because you guys
So-
have two choices.
Yeah.
You guys can do a stealth way or a not so much guns
Yeah.
a-blazing, but the equivalent of that with
Yeah,
swords and axes
and
and
Malik
arrows.
suggested
it-
that him, Farron, was it just the two of you that you're gonna
Yeah,
create
yeah,
a distraction?
I think
Yeah, I think it was Malik and Farron caused a distraction while the rest of us
Yeah,
sneak
go
in.
on,
Yeah.
Kyle.
I think it was gonna be great if he wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just be my mute sidekick, playing the role very well. So while we go do our own thing to get people out towards us, the rest would go through the tower stealthily as much as possible.
Yes.
That way, hopefully it's more stealthy for you when we have their eyes.
Makes
Okay.
sense. Mark?
Yeah. And obviously I'm borrowing the invisibility timer for that,
Yes.
since I'm the one sneaking in.
All right. So it's gonna be Malik and Penelope is with you, I reckon.
Probably.
And then I think Farron was gonna go with you. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think
That's...
I have a
Yeah.
plan for us.
Farron's on the ground, and the rest of us
Yes.
are sneaky sneaks.
All right. So Malik and Farron and Penelope, they kind of like scoot away from the group as the group gets ready to do their invisible timer. So we're gonna lead with Malik.
Alright. Here's the
Hey,
plan.
boss.
We're gonna go back to the gate, make sure the body of the poor soul who got taken out, rest in peace,
It's been 2 weeks. He's probably dead.
is nowhere there. And then you're my assistant. I am Malik. You said we have a job here. Wires are crossed.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
I just hope that poor guy is just not dead, because that's a bit weird having to see him there.
Well, we'll move him out of the way. It's like he's not even there. Don't worry about it. Let's go do that now.
Definitely dead.
Got it. So, Farron and
Damn it.
Malik have to do stealth checks to see if they can actually leave the house.
Oh, well, 6.
20.
Well,
Well, there's a distinct difference there.
that's how you know about it.
So, with that said, Farron, of course, rolling the highest, will go in front of Malik, and she tugs this ribbon that's on her skirt and kind of like tugs it off, so it just becomes like a big fabric kind of wrap, and she kind of like hands it over to Malik, and she's like, "Here, hide behind this." And she kind of wraps it loosely around her shoulders, just so it makes it look like a cape, almost in a way. And she's like, she kind of looks back, and she's like, "Just stand very close to me. Don't trip, or so help me."
We'll see. There's many
And,
rocks on the ground, so it's not my fault.
You know,
Like,
with how
no.
often we trip, are we Pikmin? I feel like
Right.
we're Pikmin.
We're all Pikmin
Only
deep
one way
down.
to find out.
Pikmin, probably.
I'd be blue one. Anyways,
Blue's a good one.
so Farron and Malik are proceeding to make their way. Farron's just kind of like trying to keep calm, trying not to panic. So she's like counting in her head, like, breathe in, 1, 2, 3, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, and she's trying to focus. Malik, because you rolled the lowest,
Yay.
you do try to stay very close to Farron, and
Ooh, a copper
you do
coin.
happen to you, for some reason, get a little bit distracted. It wasn't sure whether you probably saw something in the corner of your eye, or like Pen probably like pushed her tail in your face or whatever. You do stumble. And it just so happens that because you stumbled, you also kind of push Farron a little bit forward. So she's just kind of like, breathe in, 1, 2, she stumbles a little bit and then covers her mouth because she wants to make sure like she's not loud. She turns around and gives you kind of like a little glare, like, Malik.
Alright, I'm gonna look around to see if anyone's looking at us right now.
Roll for investigation.
5! I'm gonna
Why?
kill... I'm gonna kill
Oh,
all of
no.
us this round.
Oh my god.
You're gonna kill all of us and then leave.
I'll go out on my own
You're-
fucking terms, I guess.
Yeah, and you're taking Farron with you, apparently.
Set me on fire, I'll run at them. They won't see it coming.
Malik, you happen to look around, and you don't see anyone. From what you see, it does seem like the village itself looks deserted. There's maybe like 2 bandits off in the distance, kind of like guarding the guard tower. But, they hear Farron let out like a slight shout, and they turn around and look, and your bat is turned towards them. So you don't exactly see them, but you did happen to kind of like look around. So they just missed you looking at them. Because your back is turned, Farron just kind of like leans down ever so slightly. And she's just like, "Are you okay, my precious child?"
I'll be fine, mother! You
Okay.
stepmother.
Oh. Mother.
Mother.
Please make sure you keep your eyes up, son.
Oh, yes. Father would be
What
fucking
was
terrible, wouldn't it? Change of plans. Well, maybe.
With this little development, the group just the bandits kind of shakes their head and just goes, whatever. And then the other guy goes, kids, am I right? He goes, yeah.
I'll kill them all.
As Farron and Malik, Farron grabs Malik's hand as they're kind of rushing back over to the gate.
Come, child.
And she stands just outside and kind of like nudges the dead body back into the bush. Just a little bit. Like his hand is out, kind of like, what? And she just kind of like kicks it with her foot. Just kind of beep. And she goes, okay, well that could have gone better.
Yeah,
so, son?
Yes, stepmom.
Don't make it worse.
Stepmommy.
Here.
No.
We're safe. Never mind. I'm not going down that route.
My
Farron
God.
kind of just rubs her temples and it's just like, okay, so now that this is happening, shall we walk in and create a distraction again?
I guess so, stepmother. Let's either hope they forgot or we change the scripts.
Oh, I hope they forgot.
Oh, I don't.
They walk back in. Not even like 2 minutes later. So as they're walking back in, the guard kind of looks back over and just sees Farron walking back, and he just goes, "Oh hey, she's back with the kid." Looks over, and as soon as they see Malik, they go, "What? Hey, does that kid got a beard?"
It's from my father. He had good genes.
It's stapled on.
Yeah. The guard just kind of
It's
like
a
watches
dwarven
as the two
tradition.
approach the town square-ish area. It's not really a town square like Jonestown. It's more so like the center of the area, just kind of like off to the side next to the watchtower. And that is the siren of the watchtower.
All eyes are on us.
Yep, and Farron kind of starts building up a little bit of an anxiety as she has no idea what she's doing. Malik, on the other hand, seems to be a little bit more relaxed, as you know he's doing the distraction. Performance is his key. And Malik, what is there you want to do next?
I look around and go, "You said they'd be here, mother. Stepmother.
I
We were-
swore.
You said we would be greeted so the performance could go on. Was that a lie?"
No! See, they're greeting us! Hello, my good sirs! And
Whoa.
she,
You don't
walks up to the guards and just smiles ever so nicely, and I think she has to roll for something. What does she have to roll for?
Don't trip.
Perception or persuasion.
Persuasion, I think.
She has to roll for persuasion.
I'll go get the sound of the watchtower. Give me a second.
And yeah, as she approaches, it's kind of like those grocery stores where like the doors open, and as you walk in, it goes ding ding. Yeah, that's that's what happens at the watchtower. The guards kind of look at Farron, and she's just like, "Oh, we're so glad that you're here to welcome us. My ever so kind son,
Stepson.
stepson. Sorry, he gets his attitude from his father.
He loves getting stepped on.
He was a great man. What?
He
Oh my God.
He was told by me that I promised him
I mean, hello.
that today,
Hey, Nikki.
right? I was
I'm
told
sorry, I was looking at the
today I promised him that he could perform today for people, and the people aren't outside. But surely you don't mind watching his performance, do you? He's worked really, really hard, and
It's my birthday, stepmother. Promises were made.
it is your birthday, and with the 15 plus 2 that I made.
What?
The guards. Technically I rolled a 17.
Yeah.
So, with that said, do you mind if he plays a little song for you? And the two guards at first are kind of like blinking at this young mother who seems to at least be maybe 3 or 4 years older than the one standing behind her. But they don't ask.
Huh?
Because she does seems to be a half elf, so maybe it's the genetics.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Also, you're a stepmother, so it could be that.
Yeah.
It could be that the father married a younger woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
Yes.
well, I
So
mean,
That is the
they
story.
just kind of blink. They just kind of blink and they like look at each other, and hearing the distress and the panic in the mother's voice, and then hearing Malik going, "It's my birthday." The guards kind of like go, "Well, happy birthday! How old are you turning?" Little guy?
Hello, guy.
Part of me wants to say 6. Just to fuck with them.
Yes, the deepest, gruffest voice, 6.
How old are you turning?
It reminds me of the Shrek, where it's that kid's birthday, and he goes, "Do the roar."
Do the roar.
Yeah, right.
I love you, Daddy.
Malik.
Dad doesn't want to do the roar.
So the guard kind of kneels down a little bit, like that meme where he's like, "How to not talk to short people." He's like doing the stance that you're not supposed to do. He's doing exactly that, and he goes, "So how old are you turning, little guy?"
12. I look him dead in the eye. What's it to you?
The one that is the guy that is crouched kind of pauses and goes, "Swell kid." He is. He seems intimidated.
Good.
As he slowly stands up and just kind of scoots back and then looks at the other guy who is trying not to give any eye contact because he knows at the moment he makes eye contact, the other guy is going to be like, "All right, it's your turn." But he does look, and of course the guy goes, "Well, come on, shouldn't say it." And he's like, "Happy birthday. Why don't you play a song that your stepmother has said that you wrote for us? We're happy to hear it. We've been waiting for you."
Just the two of you? I was told there'd be a lot more.
Just the two of you.
We're the party leaders. You play us one song, we clap for you, and we march over to the and he kind of looks at the other guy, and the guy goes, the inn. And there's more people in there. So if you play us a song, we'll make sure that you're ready to play for your party. Yeah. Play us a song.
I don't play for more than 10 to 15, say, as many people in the tower as possible. If there's not a lot of
Oh
people,
my
there's
God.
no points.
Very, very bad.
Farron just kind of stands there. And if you can ever hear her internal dialogue, it's "May Salune help me. I'm going to die today, aren't I?" And the gods, the guards are looking over at Farron, and Farron just kind of smiles and goes, "Oh, my stepson has his priorities, so how many people are in this watchtower?" The guards kind of look at each other and go, there's Johnny, there's Garrett, there's Yoli, there's Fidel." And he's counting off all these names. And he goes, "Hey, is Rick in here too?" He goes, "Nah." The other guy goes, "Oh no, he's in the inn. I think he's drunk." "Oh, gotcha. There's 7 in this watchtower."
I guess if you call him out, that'll do. Lousy, come all the fucking way over here. A couple-hour trip for this shit.
Farron just goes, now, son.
Stepson!
It's okay. Stepson, it's quite all right. I know. You've been waiting for such a long time to come, ever so far, just for this. I mean, I left a message, and the guards seems to be a little bit kind of worried. And Malik, I'm gonna need you to also roll for intimidation.
Here we go. This is it.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Here comes a 20.
14!
Basically a 20.
Better than my 2. So Farron.
Was Farron rolling for intimidation?
Yeah, just so because she did.
I
have
have such a hard time picturing that.
Yeah, no,
Farron
I
is the
really
least
do.
intimidating person.
That's why it was a 2.
No, exactly.
She just looks like
So
a
she literally
sweetheart where
looks
Malik
over.
is just like,
Yeah. So the guards are looking at Farron, who's like, I left a message, and the guards are kind of like, huh. But then they see in the corner of their eye, just slightly below her, they look down to Malik, who seems like, and you rolled a 14.
Yes.
No, you rolled higher than that. They are very. They look down towards Malik and they see the look on his face, and they go, hey.
To the rock.
Ryan, yeah. Go on, get the party goers. You know, that's how rude of us. And Ryan just kind of blinks and he goes,
These are the worst bandits I've ever seen.
they're confused because as far as they were concerned, their only job was to watch the watchtower, and they were never told that there was another person coming in 5 years. And yet here's these people coming in and demanding a birthday party.
People don't
So,
like confrontation.
I'm surprised
Ryan-
you didn't just stab Malik.
I'll
Well,
stab him
he rolled a
first.
very high intimidation, so they're
True.
petrified. So Ryan, without a second of hesitation, runs into the tower, and Farron is sitting there, and is like, "There's no, this is work." And she's like saying it to herself internally, but she's just like, "There's no, this is actually
Don't be
working."
like that, stepmom.
oh my god.
And so they're just kind of standing there, and the guard kind of looks over at Farron and goes, "So, what a swell stepson." She just goes, "Thanks." She just
Yeah.
she looks at Malik and goes, "He is the sunshine of my life."
Don't touch me.
She didn't try to. I don't.
Don't touch me!
No, her hands are like at her
Don't
at
touch
her
it.
lap, and is like, "Yep, this is the thing." And the guard even looks over at Malik as he goes, "Don't touch me." And the guard goes, "And he's 12?"
I
And
have
there's
good genes.
shake. There's a slight shake in his voice, and he goes, "He's 12?"
No.
I have good
Yeah.
genetics.
I could believe that. The guard
better.
comes out. So Ryan the guard comes out and he goes, they're questioning it. What do you mean they're questioning it? Well, they were not told that there was a party. Who did you ask? Like, you said you sent a message. Who did you send a message to?
We don't have time
Uh-oh.
for this. Either I get my party, or we go, and there will be hell to pay if we ever come back. And we will come back. Rolling for
Terrence kind
intimidation.
of blinks. Yeah, roll for intimidation.
14!
Oh my
Another high
god!
roll.
The same roll. The same roll.
The same roll and the same outcome. So of course the guards are kind of just standing there, scared.
They're like, we don't want you to come back, so do this now.
Ryan goes,
There will be
we-
hell to pay!
Father will
Ryan,
hear about this.
Ryan is like, I
Father will
completely
ground
understand.
you! :D.
He's like, I understand. I very much understand. Hey, he's ready for his party. Let's go, guys. You know, let's get this party going.
This party's
Guys.
getting crazy.
and slowly 3 guards comes out, and they're all bandits, and one of them kind of looks over, and he seems to be a little bit big and gruff as he kind of walks over, and he looks at Farron and Malik, and he goes, "What's going on out here?" "Oh, you see this little fella? It's his 12th birthday." And
Glasses back on.
even that was intimidating. And the
Sometimes
big
the
gruff
DM
guy,
just gives it to you.
yeah, the big gruff guy just kind of like looks down at Malik and goes, "It's your birthday?" Looks over at Farron, and he notices like the closeness in age, and he goes, "This your kid?" "Oh no, not ever. This is my stepson." And the big gruff guy doesn't seem like he's at all phased, but he looks over at the other 2 guards who are very visibly shaken in their boots. And he goes, "What's with you?" He wanted his birthday party, and he apparently was told that he could come here, and we didn't ask for a party." And he turns and looks over at Malik, and he goes, "You want a party? You can party
Yeah.
in our cells."
Oh, that's fucked up.
Well, hell, we'll have another party goer if you dare fucking touch me, bitch.
Damn.
Holy shit.
And roll for intimidation. He's
7!
done another.
No!
Oh no!
By the way,
Farron-
are the rest of us
Farron
seeing
rolled
this from the
20
house
now.
we're hiding in?
You guys should be going.
Yeah.
Roll 20 now.
So, Farron kind of looks over and goes, "This is the respect that you give to a birthday boy? That is unfair!" And, my god.
20.
So,
1.
no. So the equivalent of all of Malik's good rolls, I have pursued a 18.
Let's go.
Good.
I'm doing it.
Back me up, stepmom.
So she's like,
Karen
"This
time.
is not fair! He asked for a birthday party!"
I
and
would.
Full
the-
disclosure, I can't believe this is working.
Yeah, and the big gruff guy looks at Malik and just goes, looks over at Farron, and just kind of like looks at her for a moment and is like puzzled, because she just seems frail, like she's dainty. He could probably snap her in half, but here she is yelling at him, and he's just like, "Ma'am,
I'm
You-
rubbing
you
off on her.
you see,
I'm so proud.
you see, we weren't told." She goes, "I sent a message to, what was her name, stepson? The village elder's name?"
I don't think it matters. I don't think any of these people can even read.
Oh no!
Farron is counting down her fucking death wish.
They're not
And,
gonna hurt a child.
You should slap him upside the head for that one.
And now
Oh
the
my
P
god.
is sitting on his shoulders quiet this whole time, but just slowly blinks in disbelief as she's listening to Malik. She's just like, "You're gonna kill Farron before she even blinks."
Yeah, she'll run for it. It's fine.
Will she?
Was she?
Yeah, I think she's smart enough to run when it needs to be running.
Oh my god.
The gruff guy, however, kind of looks at them and then goes, "Village elder? You mean Mika? You sent a message to her." She goes, "Yes, I sent it to her a while ago, stating that my stepson was having a 12th birthday party, and she promised that he could perform in Oakbreach. Is it not today his 12th birthday, like I have told these 2 guards?" "Yes, you did mention that it was his 12th birthday." "Oh, so why is there not a party?" The big gruff guy turns to the other 2 that came out with him and goes, "Go get the other party goers! What are you waiting for?" And slowly, one by one, there is at least 6 bandits out in a circle, kind of surrounding Malik and Farron. But no one has their back, or everyone has their backs towards the door of the watchtower.
I
In
guess.
Tell
fairness,
me he actually pulled this off.
Farron is just like,
Let's go.
I guess
No.
this will do.
Turn the fucking clock.
And
All right.
she turns and looks at Malik and goes, "Go on, sweet stepson of mine."
Sweden.
Of course, stepmother. Come, Penelope. Let's do this.
Okay.
Sorry, getting in tune.
You're just tuning it up. Hold on.
Yeah, just give it a second.
So I'll
Just take as much time doing this as possible.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Oh god.
All right. So I'll go for who's gonna be. In what order should we go in? Do you think?
Good question.
Very good question.
I mean, Marlos, you're the muscle, so it might be good to have you in front.
True. I'll go after. I'll go after you.
Yeah.
I
and-
think leaving Silver in the back would be probably bad because they could try and get us from the back.
Yeah. So let's have Silver like in the middle and then Hatter in the back. That way we have blades in the front and the back. We should be
Yeah.
well protected.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Zawardo! I hit the timer.
Roll for stealth, elf.
Okay. All right.
Maybe
Wait,
because you
just
said
out for all of
Zawardo.
us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
it's stealth.
are we not turning invisible like all of us to sneak in?
Yeah. He's rolling to make sure that he actually did press the button.
Ah, okay.
Could
No.
you fuck up pressing a button?
Yeah.
We have before.
Like very excitedly, like smacking his wrist instead of the button.
It's an 11. Please tell me I
mean,
have a
I
good
don't
bonus.
really see for hitting a button would be that high, but I'm not the DM.
And your stealth is. Oh, you have to roll with advantage.
Oh, I have. I have advantage.
God, fucking damn it. My
Haha.
life as the DM is not what is it?
It almost landed on nat 20, then switched to 14.
Alrighty.
These 14s.
It's a good
It's
number.
14. Why? And it's session 14.
Oh my god, you're right. I forgot about that.
My God. All right. Well, congratulations, guys. It's the 14. And it's also 6:14 p.m. for me. I hate it here.
Hey,
Um,
914 here.
Hey, 14 is a very lucky number. It's 2 7s put together.
Yeah, that is very much true. My
Oh.
God.
That mute myself.
With that said, you
Mhm.
smack the button, and you guys all kind of just turn invisible, and you guys make your way outside of the village house towards the watchtower. And as you guys are approaching the watchtower, you do see the big commotion that is going on. You're not quite sure what is going on, but it does seem like the first 2 levels of the watchtower is cleared out, and the equivalents of those bandits are outside.
Oh, so just the top level that has people.
Yes, the very top level of the watchtower has 2 bandits and the village elder.
Okay, that should be easy to
Alright.
deal with.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Thank you. Kindly.
As Malik is singing "You're Welcome" from Moana.
What can I say?
You're welcome.
And so as you guys enter in, as you guys are entering, Malik, roll for performance.
Oh yeah, right. You are singing a song.
Oh yeah.
Well,
If
it's
you roll
just to
bad,
see if
I'll-
he's doing well.
I'll just do really bad strings on my
Hey,
thing.
20.
Well,
Oh,
Wow.
20?
Yeah.
Keep them
Well,
distracted.
my God, he's
The
He's
marvelous Malik.
he is jamming.
Playing like his
Marvelous, miraculous.
playing like his life depends on it because it does.
It's not my
Going
life.
through the
Yeah.
fire and flames.
So with that said,
That sounds so good.
Oh,
he
shit.
almost rolls practically almost literally a dirty 30.
Holy
Whoa!
shit,
Holy
brother.
shit!
And as everyone is walking by, they just hear like this music playing, and everyone's just like, "Yeah,
Do 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 do
go
do.
12-year-old boy!
I love you,
And,
stepmommy.
I love you too, stepson! Great job! You're doing great, sweetie!" As Farron is kind of like standing off to the side, clapping her hands, and she looks over towards the watchtower, and she does see like the door kind of got ever so slightly creak open, which indicates to her that you guys are invisible and you guys are heading into the tower. She's just like, oh, okay, we're actually doing this. Holy shit. So she's clapping her hands as everyone else is joining in and kind of like clapping along. As you guys enter the watchtower, the first floor is completely silent. It's empty. As there are outside cheering. And as you guys are in this watchtower, you hear the faint cheering outside. With the door open, of course, it does sound slightly like it's loud, but it's also not that loud. Do you guys want to keep going up, or is there anything that you guys want to do in this watchtower?
I mean,
Silver's going to turn around looking at the door and mutter to herself, I literally cannot believe this worked.
I'm
Me
trying
neither.
not to think too hard about it.
all right.
Don't
think-
jinx it yet.
I don't know how long we've got. I don't know how long we've got left on the timer, so I
Yeah.
think the quicker we make it up, the better.
Yeah, I think we should just go.
Yeah,
We can
I
look at
agree.
the
Let's
tower
get up.
after we get rid of the bandits.
All right.
We'll have time.
So, if everyone agrees, they all head up to the second floor. As you guys are heading up the stairs, the wooden stairs, you guys are kind of like hearing the soft little thumps of your feet, heading up. As you guys do so, the sounds of the crowd and the amazing music is fainter. It almost sounds like because you guys are in the area where like the last floor is the rooftop and then the first floor has the door open, it does sound like muffled noises as you guys are on the second floor. And I'm assuming you guys are gonna continue up to that rooftop.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the plan.
Yep.
All right. So with that said, you guys approach the top of the roof, and upon the top floor, you see two bandits, almost enforcers, standing up at the top. They have their weapons drawn out, and sitting in the corner is a what appears to be a elf woman, with long blonde hair, as she's just sitting in the corner, and she seems annoyed. She seems exhausted. She seems bored, just sitting in this tower. But they hear the music outside, and the bandit enforcers are kind of talking to each other, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on down there?" And he's like, "I have no idea."
Still invisible.
You guys have at least 5 seconds.
Should we try to kill them while we're invisible, or should we just
I would
try
like-
to throw them off the tower?
I was about to say, how close are they to the the wall?
Are they staring in
tower?
our general direction is what I want to ask.
They are not. Their back is turned towards the entrance, so like the stairway leading up to the rooftop, their back is turned. They are actually looking down at the crowd of bandits standing outside listening to music, and they're even confused because they didn't even know that there was going to be music playing. So they're confused as to where these two people came from, considering the fact that the guard should be outside guarding the gate that leads into Jonestown. So they kind of seem like they're like doing a little bit of a, what's going on over there? What's going on down there?
All right.
type of thing.
Okay, we just had a fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Because like we could throw them out, and I was thinking that, but also like if we do that, won't the guards down there see them on the floor and start attacking these two? You know, they're like, oh, the guards fucking fell down from the tower, kill them, kill the two, kill fucking Malik and Farron. Like, But
Well, you got to remember, we were told that if they're both dead, the rest are gonna flee.
Exactly.
that is true. I guess we can do
Well,
that. Then should.
it-
Yeah.
In that case, would I be allowed to try to do a sneak attack where I try to just like one-shot a guard with 2 of my daggers, or can I try 3?
Can I
possibly?
lift one of them above my head and just throw
Yeah,
throw
that's
him?
what I was
Like,
thinking.
Full force.
Like, have one of the strongest people just toss them over.
Yeah.
Toss
Well,
one of them
thing-
over.
why
Thing is,
not
he can
just,
toss
you know-
one, but I wanna dagger the other.
I was gonna say me and Marlos could take each one.
We could try
Did you
throwing
toss
both of
one?
them.
Oh
I
God!
can't make
Cross
one.
The,
knuckles.
the big half orcs just kind of like just go pink, just yeet.
Yeah.
And
We look
hope
at
it
each other.
works.
We're invisible.
Oh
Like
my
we look at each other, we nod slowly.
All right.
Oh my
We
God!
got
So for Marlos's idea of the 2 half orcs, I need you guys to be in favor.
I want to throw them.
I mean, I'm good with it.
What?
Good idea.
Actually, do they have to roll for stealth so that they're not noticed sneaking up behind them? Because
Yes.
half orcs are
Invisible.
heavy.
Yeah.
Half orcs are heavy, so they might hear the creak.
Aren't we invisible?
Exactly.
Oh.
You guys are
Fine.
Yeah,
invisible.
but we don't have time to stay invisible. Is the problem?
Yeah, no,
True.
you guys literally have 5 seconds. So you do have to roll for stealth because
Sure.
even though
Alright.
you guys are invisible, your feet might give it away because now you guys are on the 3rd floor, so there will be creaking.
Makes sense.
Look, worst case scenario,
I think I
we have to fight them anyway. We might as well
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
alright.
go ahead
Alright,
and roll
go-
for stealth.
go for the pickup. go for the pile driver.
Stop for this. Come on. I haven't rolled
Off the top
anything
ropes.
today. You know what? Good for a starting roll. It's a 15.
That is almost a 20.
Oh, I have
Oh,
plus.
Oh,
I have how many? Oh, goddamn, bro. I have like what, +4 maybe? +3? I don't know.
I have a feeling half orcs are not very stealthy.
Oh.
It's fine. I almost got a 20. You got this.
7.
So, that is actually a half of a success. So,
Okay.
not Malik, I'm kidding. Marlos,
I jump up quickly.
Marlos approaches first towards the one on the right, and Hatter, on the other hand, approaches to the one on the left. Marlos, without a second of a hesitation, grabs the guy by the ankles and just flips him over the balcony. And the guy just kind of goes, "Huh, huh," and he
Wait,
flips over the balcony.
DM,
damn,
maybe
Marlos
I'd be
is
allowed to play
secretly
one.
nightmare or something.
Maybe allowed to play one soundboard sound in honor of this.
Proceed.
I did not play the fart.
He had to hit the floor.
On my
Hatter, on the other
birthday!
hand- Hatter, on the other hand, the guard just kind of goes, "Huh, what?" And Hatter goes to grab him by the ankle as well, just to copy Marlos. But the floor beneath her creaks, and he turns to look, and he doesn't see anyone. So he's like, "Who goes there?" Right at that moment, the timer wears off, and standing right in front of him is Hatter. And he looks absolutely
lights out.
shocked.
Question: does he see
Could,
me yet, or no?
Could she punch him
No.
in the? Could she?
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
I'm just gonna quickly shoot my dagger right at his face.
Um,
Punch him in the face. Knock him out quick.
Even if it doesn't
roll
kill
to
him,
punch
it'll-
him.
Ooh, dagger in the
Roll the
face.
punch.
Dagger in the
No,
face
fun,
and
right?
a punch in the face. Ooh.
Is that a D20 or is that the other dice?
It's a D20, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Please.
so Hatter's going for the punch.
She's gonna go for the punch.
8. I don't know
God.
what's wrong with me today.
Can I go for the dagger?
All my hard work.
While he doesn't see me, can I stealth attack with
My
the dagger?
strength's at least strong.
Let's see
My strength is at
your
least safe.
strength. You know what? Your strength does save you.
Thank God.
Well, you know what?
You punch him, and he kind of staggers back for a moment, and his back is kind of like slightly over the banister. And you take that moment, and you grab his ankles again, and you launch him over the balcony. And the two of them hit the ground. And,
Oh my God.
yeah, there we go. And,
I was like, what do I do? Okay. We're good.
Mika-
Keep going.
Mika, the village elder, kind of just stands there, or just sits there, and she looks at everyone, and she just goes, "Who are you? Where did you come from?"
We'll get
She
to
seems
that
to be in
later.
disbelief.
What?
One thing at a time.
What?
Had her Pat's arrow shoulder. You got this.
Okay. Well, we heard.
While you're talking, Silver's gonna take a moment to look over the balcony and see see what's going on down there.
Can I go untie the elder?
Yeah.
I imagine. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just
So
I'll do
you can.
that.
So you're going to untie. You're explaining the situation, Eros.
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
at the same time, Silver also kind of like looks down at the ground below. And before we get to Silver, go ahead, Eros.
All right. So, long story short, we're a group of adventurers who overheard around Jonestown that you guys were in trouble, and we came to rescue you.
Oh. So Jonestown finally hears our pleas.
No, they didn't. We had to hear it from the Fae, actually.
The Fae.
Yeah,
Ugh,
Jonestown has
such
banned
dashing
magics. Jonestown's banned magic, so none of them heard your distress signals.
I'm sorry. They what?
They banned magic. No one's allowed to use magic inside of Jonestown.
Is the mayor still the mayor?
The mayor
Young
is still the mayor.
old lady crazy cat person?
Boy,
Yep.
is she.
Basically a little girl from a chateau who got bit by a plant creature, and so she banned all magic.
It's a
Chateau.
bit of an extreme decision.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Well, I believe I can answer any of your questions. But first, and she holds out her wrists to Marlowe, so she goes, "Please get this off of me."
Of course, easily.
Cut off her
Right.
hands.
Untie her. Not
Oh.
doing that.
Oh yeah, untie. That's better. That's better.
And she just goes, "Thank you ever so kindly."
Bro.
And she turns and looks at everyone, kind of like studies their faces just for a moment, and looks over at Silver and sees that she's looking down at the ground below. And she also happens to walk over and stands next to her and peeks over. And as they're peeking over, down on the ground, Malik, Farron, and Penelope are doing the celebration, and everyone's cheering. Malik takes a step back and he throws his hands up to do like a ta-da! And just as he does that, enforcers that were up at the balcony smacks right on the
What?
ground in front of him.
I am a god.
This music was so exciting that they literally threw
Look,
themselves
They
at him.
really wanted to hear it.
Bow down, mortals.
The bandits that are surrounding all fall silent. And one of them goes, "Hey, is that Roger?"
Oh, he's talking to
What?
me.
And the other one goes, "Yeah, that's Roger." And yeah, oh God,
Is the other
oh
one Craig?
God. And the others are kind of like just standing. They look at each other and they go, "Those are our leaders. What are we?" And Farron just goes, "Oh, well, I guess party's over." And the bandits just kind of like look at each other.
I'm
and
not
they're not.
done.
You're not
I'm
done.
not done.
You will.
The bandits,
He's never done.
the bandits all look at him, and Malik, roll for intimidation again.
No one lives until I'm ready.
I think you did this.
They're gonna think he did it. His magic
Roll
killed him.
20.
Let's
No
go, I
fucking,
called it.
no fucking way!
2 in a row!
We all did it. The child is the demon.
I am
If
your
you weren't
lord
sharing
now.
your webcam, I would be like,
I do. This is.
I am your
Blowing
lord
my
now.
mind
You are
right
all
now.
mine to command.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah?
I have my posse.
Farron just kind
Oh my
of
God.
looks over as he's just like, I'm not done yet. And the others just kind of goes, ah! And they all look at him. And they're like, okay, yeah, one more song! Or many more!
That's
Ah!
better.
And the bandits are kind of just standing there. Farron just kind of looks over and just goes, they're fucking dead. I'm pretty sure we just saved the mission.
A performer never quits halfway. Do 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 do.
Respect that.
let's go.
Oh, God.
You can go and see them if you want.
She slowly just kind of like backs up, just kind of like scoots out of their line of sight, except for like one bandit kind of looks over and goes, your stepson is impeccable. And she goes, thanks.
Don't look at her. Look at me.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Calm
Sorry,
down.
sir. And he puts his
Calm
hand
down.
up as well to block his vision from Farron. And she just kind of goes, gives Malik the thumbs up, the equivalent of Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon, as he's doing like the 2 thumbs up and he's like smiling, and then just books it to the watchtower to meet up with everyone else. And let's see here. With that, let's take a little break. Because I need to collect my fucking thoughts as to what the hell happened here.
How the
Pulled
fuck did
off
we
the
avoid a full ass encounter?
I am a
Yeah,
god.
no, like, I'll say this
Oh,
until the
hold on.
end of time. I genuinely can't believe any of this
No,
worked.
We put 2 DPS in the front, 1 in the back. Let's
I know what I'm
surround the
doing.
cleric just in case. And then nothing.
I was literally ready to finally do my first stealth attack. Cause it's just like,
Sorry.
I want to do a stealth attack. I want to do a stealth attack. Them, the 2 heaviest people in the group, we're doing the
Look at
stealth
each other.
attack.
No, let's do this.
Alright.
Just nod at each other as
Attention,
well.
everyone!
I'm going
Marlos
to break.
Hatter's sneak
This
attack
is
is
a
about to
10-minute
begin.
break. 10-minute
10
break.
10
My
minute
God.
break.
Fuck.
All right.
Ta-da.
All right, everyone. Let's put it. We're going on a 10-minute break. See you in a bit. We're back. Oh my god.
The DM had to actually go and collect your thoughts and like question everything.
Yep,
Alright, my bad, I'm back.
Alright.
we're all back.
Okay,
So now
fire.
that the
Grace
bandits
part. Oh, sorry.
are settled and everything, because of the two bandit enforcers that were up at the top, each of you gets so the 4 that were up there gets, well, I guess all of us, since this all was a
Yeah.
team effort,
So,
Yeah, team effort.
each of us gets 200 exp.
Woo!
Woo.
Yep.
Yay.
Silver gets 200 EXP by doing absolutely nothing.
Yup.
You were there for emotional support. Thank you.
True.
Actually, wait. You could pretend to go heal the enforcers. You're like, oh, don't worry, I'm a healer. Goes check. Oh, wait, never mind, they're dead.
200 XP for trying. As you guys are all up there, Farron meets with you as she hears the distant sound of the bandits cheering for Malik down below. And she goes, "Hey, everything good up here?" And
Yeah, thank goodness you're all right. I guess everything went well down there.
yeah,
Silver's
I
looking
guess-
down like, yeah, I think it's all under control.
Down on your knees
Mika
now.
nods and goes, "Very much in control. Your stepson is amazing." He's not my stepson.
He's
Mother, why do you reject
No.
me?
He's the zone now.
Stepmother, why?
Like, Mika kind of looks at her and goes, I figured as much. You sound too gentle to be a mother.
Mothers go through some bullshit.
Mika just kind of like slowly nods, and Farron just looks at her and goes, You're the village elder? Yes, I am. You seem young. Oh, I'm only 125 years old.
You don't look good.
Well,
Oh, I
then.
stopped
good.
aging. Thank you. Is your friend going to be okay down there with them?
I
But
mean-
Stepson,
I
he'll
think
be
he's fine.
Malik
Farron
knows
looks
how to
around
handle a
Marlo's like,
crowd.
so help me.
One more song. Here we go. No washing
It's like
breaks.
Oh, so like it's like the equivalent of like that one video. I don't remember where it's from, but the guy's like hip hip hooray, and then it's like 4 hours later, hip hip hooray. That's the Bandits.
That sounds like a SpongeBob bit.
I feel like it's a SpongeBob bit. As you guys are talking to Mika, she kind of like brushes herself off, and she seems to be very young for being 125. But she looks at all of you and nods her head as her bright blue eyes, not blue, I was thinking of blue.
Red?
Green. Her green
There you go.
eyes, all look at you, at one another, and she goes, well, I thank you all very much for your rescue. Where did you guys come from? Jonestown?
Yes,
Technically?
that's correct. We're not from Jonestown. We were visiting when we overheard from the
passing
Fae that
through.
you were in danger.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you for your rescue, for my rescue.
No problem.
I am internally grateful for all of you. If there's anything that you would like me to answer, I am very humble to answer. But first, she looks down at the crowd of bandits and Malik, and she just goes, I do have to make an announcement that we're safe, but should I wait until after the bandits? Or did you guys recruit them?
Oh, stop crying. It's only
I
music.
don't think we did recruit.
I'm
I could go over and tell them that the time has come to leave. With the enforcers gone, I don't think they're gonna want to stay any longer.
Yeah,
I don't
they
think
might
they wanna
want
die.
to rethink their life choices.
It's time for them to go.
Yeah.
Don't take away my children.
So,
Oh my god!
They are mine.
Mika,
My circus of
Mika
freaks.
walks down. Mika walks down with everyone, and she claps her hands together and just kind of goes, "All right, bandits of Oakbreach, thank you for ever keeping us hostage for 5 years.
You're welcome. Shut
You're
up,
free to
idiot.
leave. You're free to leave. Your enforcers are dead." And they kind of look over and they go, "Oh yeah, one more song. He's almost done."
Damn.
think
right.
You don't.
And then we'll work to rebuild Jonestown.
Yeah!
Not Jonestown. Oakbreach, where we are.
As they say, he's almost done. Silver starts glaring at the whole crowd.
Roll for intimidation.
Okay. That's a 12.
I have an idea. Can I loom behind Silver to help intimidate?
You could. I mean, Silver passed.
Okay, then I don't need to.
Then I'm gonna
We're
intimidate
good.
them to stay.
Oh no.
I'm pulling
Nat
out one of my
20!
daggers, holding it ever
Not
so
17.
casually, and I'm saying,
What the fuck did you roll?
17.
17.
Wait,
Oh, no.
wait.
They're not going anywhere.
That's a dirty
Yeah.
20.
Ha!
Oh my god!
Can I have Silver be more intimidating?
They are my loyal
One
subjects
little punch in
now.
the face to see if it'll
Can I-
scare them off.
Can I help Silver be more intimidating?
You guys are literally intimidating against Malik.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not full on intimidate. I'm literally knocking someone else out and seeing if everyone
think-
else want to stay.
I think with me and Heather up here also looking down, like, I think we're more intimidating. Probably. But you're not
that
able
didn't
to
work.
judge that.
Well, I mean, they have to roll, I'm pretty sure.
Do I
Yeah.
have to roll?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll.
Okay,
You guys
I'm
just
gonna
automatically
start
win, that's no
here. I'm
fun.
gonna...
I'm also going to shout out loud. By the way, anyone who overstays their welcome is free to join the former enforcers.
I just want to have friends
And
and
I'm
people for my
rolling
circus.
for intimidation as well.
I didn't roll
That's a
good.
12.
I didn't. I had luck today on my side.
I rolled
I
a
got 7.
I rolled a 12.
I know I have strength
I
though, so
cannot
it might help
believe
a little.
I keep my
cannot
crew.
believe this.
They literally look at everyone else as they're like doing the intimidation, but then as soon as they look back at Malik, Malik is like strumming the keys and then just stops and stares at everyone. And everyone just goes, "We're with him."
Ugh, whatever, man. I don't care.
Damn
the
straight.
Mika just kind of like laughs. And she's just like, "Well, at least they didn't kill anyone yet."
And they won't
She
kill
does
anyone.
look. She
Will
does
they?
look at Malik, and she's just like, "Well, if they're here to repair Oakbreach, they could get started on tearing down these ugly walls."
You heard the lady. Move, move, move!
Yes, sir. And they bump into each other like comedic effect, but they're eventually like everyone has scrambled.
I can't believe Malik's gonna become a bandit boss. Anyways,
It's for my circus.
Hey, that's a hell of an ending.
To be clear, it's for my circus, not bandits. We're not bad. On paper.
Mika just kind of clears her throat and she goes, please, people of Oakbreach, you may come out of your homes. We are safe thanks to these fellas. What is your team's name?
We have
Um,
one.
Well, we did, considering that we were able to hide in the shadows due to us being invisible. Is there anything Shadow or Night related that I can think of? Roll for insight. Can I, please?
Roll for
Can I
insight.
see if I remember?
And then
go.
Malik
maybe?
shouts a name.
I want to, but I haven't
If
given my
remember-
knowledge yet.
18! 18!
Okay, I guess I don't need to roll then.
Yeah. As you look into your insight, you do see like a couple of words that come out to you. Dusk, midnight, darkness, twilight.
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 What are we, a pony?
I dug the twilight sparkles.
I am Pinkie Pie.
You are the scariest Pinkie Pie.
We are the Twilight Warriors. No, that still doesn't sound right.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that for now. It's a work in progress. We're working on it.
Hatter kind of get more insight, maybe of something to help out with Twilight.
Yes, you can. Roll for
Princess.
insight.
Rainbow
go,
Dash. Pinkie Pie.
We're the Twilight
Arnold comes to mind, but I
Princess.
don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know My Little Ponies that much.
Me neither.
You rolled a
That's
4?
why I knew it.
4.
Aw.
4.
Let me check your. Let me check. Give me a second here. Your insight. Okay. You didn't really do well.
Nope. I really imagined that.
You do try to think of up one. You think, and you're like Twilight. Yeah, I guess we'll go with Twilight Warriors. And Mika just kind of nods her head and she goes, thanks to the Twilight Warriors, Oakbreach is once again safe for us to travel and be humble and home. And slowly, one by one, the village comes out and they applaud. They begin to cheer and applaud as they surround area, and you hear a couple of shouts and cheers of "Thank you!" and "Thank you for saving us! You're our heroes!" And just one by one, they're all talking. And
Well, I back up and kind of push and I like motion to Marlos and Hatter to move forward. If there's anyone to thank for most of it, it would be these two, as well as our backup music, very kindly performed by the magnificent Malik.
The best crowd is a captive crowd.
The crowd cheers and applauds. And there's like a couple of shouts going, I knew I was hearing music! And there was like a couple of shouts and cheers, and at one point someone was like, Happy birthday, Malik!
Oh, yes! Yes, that!
We don't know our birthdays, do we?
No, we
No.
don't.
Well, my birthday's
Plot
today.
twist, it actually is Malik's birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, Malik, roll for
Today.
history.
Yeah.
Alright.
This will be great.
Let's go.
It's gonna be like another.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
I will re-roll if
Nice
you
going.
want. But it wasn't nat 20. I will re-roll if you
Oh
want.
my god.
I did see
What
the
is
20.
happening?
When is my birthday?
What? Your birthday.
Kyle was like, I'm gonna leave this session, roll 3 20s in a row. I was like,
Yeah, no,
Spoilers.
the fuck.
yep.
As you think back to your birthday, you do remember counting the
birthday.
months, and you do remember counting the years, and you remembered that today is a Thursday. But it's like not a typical Thursday for you. You feel happier. You feel overjoyed underneath the intimidation that you had witnessed yourself. It strikes to you. The only reason you're feeling this way is it is your birthday.
I knew it.
Oh my god.
This is the dumbest session thus far.
Give it up
The
for
dumbest.
Session 14.
We
Session
did
14.
Great.
How old am
my
I?
God.
With that stupid 20, you have
How old is
reached the age of 30.
Hold on.
Oh, you're 30.
I'm 12 for the 28th year in a row.
And they're just like, happy birthday!
Yes.
Happy birthday, Malik.
Mika clears her throat and she turns to the others and she's like, well, I suppose that we can return to my house now, and any questions that you have for me, I'm very much able to answer for you. And
Of
she gives like a slight bow of her head and she looks at Malik and just goes, thank you for providing the distraction that saves us all.
It is always a pleasure in these trying times.
And she proceeds to make her way towards the village elder's house.
So we go down there and meet Malik?
So, one by one, you guys are all coming down the stairs to meet up with Malik outside, surrounded by the crowd and the village people that are there now. And Farron is just really glad. She kind of like walks up to Malik and offers her hand out for a high five. And she's just like, way to go, Malik.
Yeah. I high five back. Let's see if it works.
God.
19!
Why?
Oh my god.
It's my birthday!
He jumps up in the air to high five Farron
Yeah.
and just freezes midair.
Yeah. one of those action shots, just high fives Theron. And
Oh god.
it is the nicest high five. Like, I'm talking crisp, loud, smack of a
Slap.
high five. And she turns to look at everyone else. She's like, "Great job, I guess, guys. We did it."
We
Yeah.
did. I don't know
did it.
how, but we did it.
Teamwork. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could probably go talk to that village elder again and
Yeah.
have questions for her that we can probably ask.
Yeah.
Is it her I was told to talk to? I'm trying to find in my notes.
About everything?
The elder, yeah. I was told to talk to an elder.
Yes.
It is her.
Yes.
Alright. Let us make haste.
All right. So does everyone else agree to head over to the elder's house?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what I will ask, but sure.
All right. As you guys go to her house, she is sitting in her foyer area, which has like a bunch of seats practically everywhere. And she has a tea kettle sitting in what appears to be a table. And she has her hand covering the teapot. And she just looks at everyone and she's just like, "Oh, the tea will be ready soon. Please make
No
yourself
problem.
home. Make yourself
Oh,
home."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So one by one, you guys are all sitting down, and
Mhm.
she lifts her hand, and as she does, there seems to be a little bit of a little fire coming from her hands, and she just ever so carefully just wipes her hands, just kind of like brushes them clean. She goes, "The tea is ready," and she grabs it, the teapot that is now hot, as she pours the tea for everyone and sets it down, and she looks at everyone. She goes, "Okay, what is there that you would like to know?"
Well, before we ask our question, I have knowledge I wish to bestow to the group. As I'm sure,
Of course.
I'm sure a few of you have noticed, I've been doing my own research, and I thank you for trusting me. Well, not everything I can say I have learned is accurate. People lie and whatnot. But a few things that I do know going forward is this land is split up into at least 6 different areas, each of them corresponding to an element. Fire, water, air... air.
Light and dark.
Was that? No.
Rock,
Yes.
Earth, I
Earth.
think.
Earth,
Yeah.
polar bear,
Earth,
and black bear.
Sun and
So-
moon.
Sorry, say them again.
Fire,
Fire.
water, air, earth, black bear, and polar bear. Or light and
Sun
dark,
and moon.
sun and moon.
Light and dark, yeah.
It seems...
Yeah.
Sun.
Yeah, it seems the one who killed us has a connection to said power, as we may or may not as well with the elements. I unfortunately haven't had a chance to try anything out, but from what I know, from glimpses of a past of turning something off, and what the Fae told me, which is why I take it with a grain of salt, it seems that we must go across the world to each of these temples that house the power. Either it's a conduit or it's an actual stone. My information I've tracked down has been kind of fuzzy on what it really is / represents, which is why we're also here. As the elder here, I was told, could help us further, hopefully. But so our job should be going to each area, connecting with everyone from the temple who are the caretakers for them, so that when we get to the one who killed us again, we can turn off the power, hopefully, end her, and then turn the power back on.
Okay.
Whether
So-
or not everything I have learned and I'm saying is 100% true, it is what I have gathered from scraps.
Alright. So, you're saying that all of us are connected to 1 out of 6 elements?
It is not clear 100%. I know we have something to do with the elements. Whether or not we are still connected to them, it's kind of up in the air. Like I said, I wanted to, before, check if I had any special connection to an element, but things move fast. So it would make sense if all of us are, which is why all 6 of us must come together to end this.
Huh.
Does Malik talking about this awaken anything in us of something that we might have remembered from before?
Roll for history.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh,
I'm rolling for
I got
history
roll
tonight.
Yep.
3!
3!
There we go.
11.
Oh my god!
My luck ran out.
18,
Well,
baby.
I got 11.
I rolled a 15.
I got an
Okay.
18.
I'll type it.
So, let me.
Aggressive typing!
Come on, tell me about
Okay, so Marlos, Hatter, and Eros, all 3 of you, at the same time, recall a faint memory
Ooh.
of these giant towers. And they seem to be like a temple with a giant tower, and you do remember that. Okay, so you remember these temples, and they do seem to be inactive, but you do remember at some point that they at one point were sparkling with energy. You remember your team helping each other one by one with these elements. You also remember like faint vision of these giant creatures, almost monsters, that seems to pertain. I think that's the word. The same.
Okay.
I think it's the word. That are very similar to like the elements. So like you guys remember like seeing a fire monster that probably is relevant to lava or fire, that sort of thing. And they seem to be like guardians almost, as if like you probably had to fight them or something. You just remember seeing them, and you remember the temple being active, but you also remember seeing the temple inactive. So you're not quite sure whether you guys had to activate it or if the elemental monsters that are there shut them off, and it's your job to reawaken them or not. But that is all that you remember.
Okay.
Do we remember? I think we don't remember if like we're related to any element specifically or not.
You don't, but you do remember seeing like the team. You see all of you being together as one,
Mhm.
helping each other out. But that is all that you know.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, then
That is.
we
I
sort
feel
of
like
have
I-
our work. Go on.
I feel like I'm remembering what you're talking about, Malik.
Yeah, me too. Like slightly,
Yeah.
somewhat.
And then Silver's completely clueless.
Yeah, no, you guys are like, wow, I remember that. Meanwhile, there's Malik and Silver just kind of like, so do you have a clue what they're looking at? No.
Good for you guys.
Well, for everyone, for anyone who doesn't remember, it appears that there were some temples, towers that were connected.
Yeah.
That are connected to elements that we either have to shut down or turn on, and there seem to be some type of guardians, each related to all of the elements, and we all work together to do whichever of the tasks we did.
Yep, I did not know about Titans. I thought it was rocks at the beginning. So it's a good thing I didn't bring it up all the way back then, because I was completely off.
Close enough.
No, not really.
Don't worry about it.
So is there any specific question that you guys wish to ask?
Well,
I guess we should ask about these tower, temple things. Maybe.
we could. Excuse me, Mika, was it?
Yes.
Do you know anything about the 6 elements of the lands?
Some temples or something.
I wouldn't be the village elder if I...
Makes sense.
Each element is in big regions. There's earth, air, fire, the sun and moon. But they all aren't just pertaining to those elements. They each have a characteristic, a trait, personality. There's always one good. There is usually at least one good, one bad trait. A perfect balance, if you will.
As
that makes sense.
Okay.
Yes. Let's see. When these temples are inactive, they fall apart, show the disarray, the chaos of the world without that element. But when you activate these temples, they will become anew. They'll come back, and they will activate all of the powers that within that element.
Do you know anything about where said temples could be?
Well, as you mentioned, you believe that there are 6 regions.
Yeah.
In reality, there's much more. But the 6 elements are in 6 regions. They are usually hidden away in all of the places, and those elements, they don't like to be shown.
Don't like to be shown?
You have to show your way.
Oh.
There is Waywind, Eudora, Severa, Linzel, Helia, and Enerva.
Oh god.
Can you type all those out in the open
Yeah.
chat, please?
I don't know if I typed them right, but I'll fucking fix it after you do.
I will actually do that for you. Because some of those names are tricky to spell, trust me.
Yeah, and now we're gonna spend the entire campaign looking like idiots pronouncing them.
Yeah.
Who would do that?
Certainly not me.
Definitely me.
At least you're honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I don't always pronounce every word correctly.
All right.
There you go.
So, I guess a question that I was wondering was, when was the last time that Oakbreach was in contact with Jonestown? Because they didn't seem to be aware at all of your situation.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Losum, the blacksmith, but he's a rogue, so he just keeps tabs on everything usually.
Losum.
Mm-hmm. You
Yes.
know?
She seems to be a bit puzzled at first, kind of confused. She goes, Jonestown has a new blacksmith.
No.
New one?
Oh.
Was there a previous one?
Well, the blacksmith that came from Jonestown has been stuck with us.
Oh.
Oh, that's something.
Oh.
And they didn't notice that he didn't come back?
Well, not that I'm aware of. Do any of you remember what this Losum looks like?
He's an elvish fellow. I think his mother works a tailor shop. Could be wrong.
Do you know what kind of elf? I don't know much about him. I haven't gone to blacksmith all that much.
Actually, can I roll to see how much I remember of Losum, considering that I
Yes.
spent a lot of time talking to him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for history.
How many times he's been in your room?
All right, that's a 10. I guess I don't remember as well as I wish.
Damn, that sucks.
Could I roll to see if I can remember,
I mean,
Him a little?
does my 10
I
give
guess
me
I'll
anything?
try as well because I've been there a few
Why
times.
not?
Yeah, go ahead and roll if you
Been
think.
around.
Okay, 15.
Okay,
16.
and then Hatter.
16.
Okay, so 16, and then
So-
you.
So my
rolled a
10 isn't worth
15.
anything. Damn.
You both tied. So you
Oh,
both
woo.
get the answers. Yeah, so you both will get the answers. You remember a tall, lanky elf with white hair. You also remember purple eyes. And
Okay.
he just seems to ever talk with like avant-garde kind of personality. Like he's very intelligent in his way, but holds himself almost as if he knows everything.
Okay. Well, he's a tall elf, white hair, purple eyes. Kind of ring a bell.
Talks a
That
bit
is-
like avant-garde.
That is not
Kind
our
of acts like he
blacksmith.
knows a lot.
No. Our blacksmith, for one, isn't lanky. He's brutal. I guess I could say. He's big and muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who we are talking about then? Like from Jonestown?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hmm. Well, this is interesting.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So, if the
This-
blacksmith, the actual blacksmith from Jonestown was here, then wouldn't they have noticed he was good?
That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
I
the
would
new
think that
one-
Jonestown would know she was missing this
I
whole
think-
time.
Maybe the new one is in
I think
cahoots
there's
with the
one more
mayor.
problems that we don't know about Jonestown that we don't exactly see.
Well,
Well-
here's the thing. I don't think lingering on this matter is going to help us much because,
Mhm.
as we know,
Mm,
this
true.
place has been under siege for 5 years.
You have a point.
About 5 years for a
Yes.
blacksmith to be missing.
You'd
Yeah, but
think
I'm just
they'd
saying,
look-
in this location, here and now, it's not going to do us any good.
True.
Yeah, true.
I'm guessing we should probably meet this blacksmith eventually and bring him back to Jonestown, because they literally had no idea what was happening to you.
Hmm,
Interesting. And you mentioned
feeling-
that
Hmm.
Jonestown got rid of magic?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
A while back, there was an incident involving a young girl from the chateau near Jonestown, and the father of that child told the mayor of Jonestown that magic was dangerous and to ban its use altogether.
Interesting.
And so because of that, we actually haven't seen magic since we've been here until now.
Well, that doesn't sound like the Jonestown I used to remember. At least
Hmm.
with the mayor as well.
There's something with that mayor.
Something's fishy.
It is rather odd. Well, you also mentioned a chateau.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's been abandoned for about 20 years or so.
Is that how it's been? She seems to pause as if hesitant, but also thinking. And she looks back at everyone. She just goes, "And do you know what happened to the dwellers of that chateau?"
Well, some of them. Kind of.
They apparently left a long time ago for one reason or another. We're not sure why, but they took their kids with them and haven't been heard from since.
Well, one of the kids, not both.
Yes, one of the youngest one, Luna, is unaccounted for.
Oh dear. Luna? Did you just say Luna?
Yeah.
Yes, at least that's what others would call her.
Kishara's little sister.
The same.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, very
Oh.
same.
Kishara was one of my students.
Oh.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh my.
Was she not?
Oh.
Well, I recall at one point, Kishara was top of the class. She would visit me almost all the time, learning magic with us. The other half, she was home taught by her mother.
Hmm.
I don't know much of Luna besides of what Kishara tells me. As you know, Oakbreach is full of magic, such as this teapot that had been brewed with magic.
Hmm.
For example, you, sir, and she looks at Marlos. She
Mhm.
goes, "What flavor is your tea?"
Do I know? I've been drinking it, I imagine. Do I know what flavor is in my tea?
Roll for,
Taste.
I want to say, like, investigation.
I thought it would be survival, but go for it.
Mm.
Oh man, a 20 when I did
Why would
need
you
one,
roll
but I
for
will take it.
survival?
You rolled a
Yeah, to
20?
know the taste. I
Ah,
rolled a
poison!
20. Not
Oh.
when it was
Not
necessary,
survival.
but I rolled
That
a
wouldn't
20.
be survival. Survival would be like trying not to die or something.
Yeah. You taste cinnamon. It's like a cinnamon herbal tea that has a little bit of a spice to it.
Hmm. I do
What
love
flavor is the
spicy.
tea? Marlos immediately dies.
Right?
Oh!
We'll answer the
False.
question.
What's
It's
say?
tea.
It's, you know, cinnamon, a bit herbal with a bit of spicy aftertaste.
I
Lightly.
see. And then she turns and looks at.
Didn't you make it?
She turns and looks at Silver and goes, "And you, ma'am, what is your tea?"
13.
You have a bit of a citrus tea. It tastes sweet, a slight kind of like tanginess to it.
Mm-hmm.
That is your tea.
It seems to be a citrus type tea, kind of sweet, kind of tangy.
Don't they all come from the same teapot?
They sure did.
Magic.
Heather wants to investigate her tea now.
Can
I know what tea she's
out of
with.
curiosity, who's sitting the closest to me? By the way, out of curiosity,
Heather's intrigued.
Hatter is sitting next to you.
can I take
Alright.
can I take a sip of her tea
Damn
to
it.
see if it tastes the same as mine?
I want to check my tea.
Go ahead. You both roll.
Silver's like, I'm not sharing.
Why?
I mean, she can just say no. So I said,
What?
can I? Not, I will be doing it.
Why?
Well, I
can't
rolled a
do
6.
anything
I don't
for
know what mine
myself.
tastes like at all.
You burnt your tongue.
I rolled a 5.
You also
You burnt your tongue. Roll. You burnt your tongue. Roll for damage.
Damn it.
Can I sip her tea?
Go ahead.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna take a small sip. I'm not gonna drink the whole fucking cup.
Bleh.
Small sip of Hatter's tea. What does it taste like?
Ironically, it also tastes cinnamony. And it tastes very similar to your own tea. But as you're taking that sip, Mika kind of lets out a little chuckle. She just kind of You can't taste other people's tea. She turns and looks at she picks up her own cup and hands it to Marlos, and she goes, "My tea is peppermint.
Ooh.
Go ahead and taste it."
I'll give it a taste.
As you go to take that taste, you're stunned. It doesn't taste like peppermint.
She
It
lied.
still tastes like cinnamon.
Damn.
How do you,
I like this
What?
teapot, but I'm sad I can't find out what my tea is.
does the tea work?
It's a
It
magic
emulates
brew.
our preferred flavor. I'm assuming.
Yes, exactly.
Does the flavor remind me of anything, boss?
Cinnamon.
Since I guess
For
it's my
insight.
preferred flavor. What am I? Now I need
My
a
tongue
20
hurts.
again. Can I get a 20 again? That's not a
See,
20 again,
I
but it's
passed
like a
and got the
15.
citrus, so I'm gonna roll 2.
Yeah, fair. Might as well.
Oh, no, my
Uh,
tea.
That is a 6.
I just want to know my
Is
tea.
Malik gonna only be the one with the big rolls here? What's going on here?
Well, Marlos did roll 15.
He's going out with a
Yeah.
bang, obviously.
15's not a whole.
I had
Gotta
to
do it
try
for the
one
good
more
stuff.
time.
You rolled a 6 for insight. That's a bonus. That passes.
Ooh, congrats.
Wait, what?
You have good
Ha!
insight.
So you're checking to see if this is like the equivalent of like your preference, right? Like you're trying to remember if this reminds you of anything?
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't remind you of anything in particular, but you do feel as if like drinking this tea, you feel uplifted. You feel, let's see, you feel energetic and joyful.
Okay.
And then, Hatter, you rolled?
It was like
Am I allowed to roll again?
Yeah.
I would like to
so
as
you
well.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
11. This is a little
Okay.
better.
19.
All right.
I get
So,
the taste.
Hatter,
I feel like that's Hatter's first roll that's greater than 10 today.
yeah.
No, I did a 16 for something else.
The
Oh,
uppercut?
yeah.
That's not really
Yeah,
the
the
uppercut.
punch.
Punch.
Hatter, as you take a sip of your tea, you taste lavender. Almost like a lavender chamomile.
Ooh.
And you feel calm. You feel relaxed, but you also feel like a sense of elegance, almost as if you were drinking something that a royal would probably like brew for every single party or something like that.
Oh yeah, tea party. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, who would brew tea for a party? Yeah, tea parties exist.
Eros,
Mm-hmm.
I'm somewhere well known.
you have a green tea. It's not like any specialty.
This is green.
It's a normal matcha green tea, but there's room for growth. You feel
Mm.
as if like there is a sense of calmness as well, but you also feel as if you are growing as you go along your journey. Like you're
Mhm.
growing in knowledge.
Do I get anything from my tea?
You want to try to roll?
I rolled a 15.
He rolled a 15
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god,
He rolled first. Here's
I was
his
the one
thing
who
last.
brought up the idea.
Whoops.
You're good.
Look, I'm just gonna ignore you.
It's fine.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, Marlos. You don't get to play anymore.
I don't got more.
Oh my god.
You when you taste the cinnamon, and you do feel like that spice, that kick, you feel as if like it's giving you that energy to be powerful. You feel that strength, that health. Like you feel like your health is strong, and you also feel like you're almost at calmness as well, but with the peace that is around your friends, around your team.
I like this tea.
It's good tea. I drink it again.
Mm. I lost my pen. Found my
Found your pen at last, trite.
pen.
Right.
So, you say you remember Kishar and a little bit of Luna. In your opinion, what did Kishar have to say about Luna that you remember?
Well, what did she tell you?
I mean, never
Well,
met
that's the
you.
thing. We've never met. At least I don't think we've met either of them. We only heard
Then
from
let
others.
me rephrase. What have you heard of Kishar?
Well, we met a creation of Luna's, a plant creature called Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Kishara burned it, and it struck back in retaliation. Not because it wanted to hurt her, but because it was afraid.
Yeah.
And that was the incident that caused Kishara's father tell the mayor to ban magic in Jonestown.
We also talked to the Fae about her. They said she's crazy and had a god complex, more or less. I'm paraphrasing here, but
Yeah.
And apparently she didn't want to be a cleric, but rather a sage of light.
so also that.
Mm.
When I had Kishara as my student, she was top of the class. She would be excellent at every spell, every sense of a healer that a cleric is. She was on top of it. We were proud of her. We believed that she was going to be our next cleric. But when we brought her to sit down and study for the big test, she didn't want to. In this house, when you walk through that door, you're entering a room where you only speak the truth.
Is it like a spell or is it like a
Yes.
oh, okay, I was gonna ask you just, a house rule.
Yes. When you walk through this door, you are immediately affected by the spell to be truthful.
That's good to
And
hear.
when Kishara entered here, she already knew that. There was no hiding. She was scared of wanting to become a cleric. She felt as if she didn't deserve to be a cleric, that she wanted to be something else, anything else. I offered her to be sage. Her father got angry. He wanted her to be a cleric, not Kishara. Or he wanted her to be a cleric, not a sage.
This father sounds like an ass. God damn.
As
You
for
tell me?
Luna, how was her relationship with Luna? Do you know?
Complicated?
the
Going by the
kind
diary?
the kind of relationship where the younger sister feels like she's being overshadowed
Yeah.
by the big sister,
There were
and
many,
that she's feeling neglected by her parents.
there were many entries about her liking Kishara, at least early on in the diary, I feel like, but she
I love her
definitely
But then
harbored
sister.
something.
later on, she described her as being two-faced after a ball.
Mm-hmm. Complicated.
I don't think they had the greatest relationship.
Kishara adored. She wanted to protect her. In fact, she actually had told me that she was planning a trip to Eudora. Her family wanted to go. But Kishara didn't. She didn't want to take Luna. Not out of annoyance or anything like that. Kishara told me that she had a dream that something bad was going to happen to Luna. So she did everything she could that I told her to, cause as much trouble as there can be, so that Luna does not leave the chateau. What?
Oh.
Assuming that you guys haven't seen Kishara or Luna or the family, and the fact that 20 years had gone by since I saw Kishara.
Yeah, the last entry in
Definitely
the book
left that chateau.
was them going on the trip.
I guess Eudora is our best lead then.
Eudora is where their family resided. They always had family living in Eudora, and they rarely ever visited. Kishara didn't like to go.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So
I
does
could-
that mean? So you think that means that if Kishara attacked Shaman, the plant creature, that was in an effort to get Luna to stay home and avoid danger?
She
Yes.
could. I did that. Yeah, she could be She might have become paranoid that anything was gonna hurt Luna if I'm to hazard the gas.
And of course,
Mika actually laughs, hearing Marlos suggest that. She goes, "Oh, you're not wrong. She started getting a bit paranoid up until the disappearance. She used to be calm and playful, even at the top of her studies. She was very playful, but up until about, I want to say, 3 days before Luna's birthday, she started acting strange. She started failing tests. She would mess up on spells. She became not in her mind. So when I asked her what was wrong, she had told me about her father's plans of visiting Eudora. But her father never told her why. Just that they wanted to visit family. But Kishara knew better. Any time they visited family in Eudora, something bad always happened.
Hmm.
oh no.
Well, I think our best leads are Eudora and like the temples. One of them is in Eudora anyway, so we will be passing by there.
Yes, and of course there is also a temple in Severa, so maybe we can try to find that on our way over.
Also true,
course.
definitely.
She turns and looks at Silver, and she goes, "Your gauntlets. Are you a cleric?"
Yes, ma'am.
She's the best in the biz, baby.
How delightful. Who do you serve?
The Dawn Father.
So you're the
The what?
You cut
cut
out.
out.
You're the cleric. So you're the cleric of the Dawn Father, and I presume you're doing his commandments?
I'm working on it currently. Trying my best.
How are the sunrises?
Lovely.
And your mornings?
Oh, well, it starts off nice, but then it gets really noisy.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
As the Dawn Father would like.
Does he like
Oh, of course. The Dawn Father, he loves his mornings when the sun rises because there's a moment of serenity. But then, of course,
all
well,
hell breaks loose and all that?
I mean, how else do you start a morning routine?
A moment of serenity until what? What did she say?
Until a moment of chaos.
Yeah.
She looks at Silver and she goes, "If anything, you're doing exactly what Dawn Father would like."
I'm happy to hear that.
Would you like us to be less chaotic in the morning?
I don't think there's a choice here.
Actually, out of curiosity, like we have heard of the Dawn Father. Are there any other gods or goddesses that we should know of?
Oh, what a silly question. There are
Huh?
many, very many. There's Selune, the goddess of the moon. There's the Moon Weaver. Yes.
You're gonna have to type these ones out too.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Salune, I know how to type by
Could be
heart, but I
lots.
do
Yeah.
appreciate the other ones.
You know, if you want to sing it out, I can play my flute.
I'll kill you.
I got that one on
I
lock,
know that
baby.
tune. Oh no!
There's the Dawn Fire of the Sun, then Serena of the Moon, and
Salune.
And I cry my eyes out.
Yeah. What was after Salune? Go on.
Moonweaver.
Mm-hmm.
I can't spell apparently. the Matrion of Ravens.
How the...
The Everlight. And then the Dawn Father. Let's see. Oh. And then there are the Whispered One.
Oh. Whispered one.
There. Oh,
Okay.
thank you,
Um,
Marlos. I need that.
Well,
No
with
problem.
with the reveal of all these gods and goddesses, does anything strike a chord for any of us when it comes to that?
What, do we remember any of these? Are we religiously
like
inclined?
know.
One.
One of them.
Roll
Ah,
for religion, except for Malik.
I lost all my power here. I hope you're
The
happy.
power is gone. It was there when it was needed.
17.
Yeah.
I rolled a 14.
You don't need to. You already know them when you
So when you
start.
already know who
Hey, I heard everyone except Malik.
True.
Aw,
You have
damn.
a point.
that is a point.
Yeah,
Also
you
roll
did.
one.
Yeah.
So Malik and Hatter, they don't get to know anything. They're just kind of like blinking at the names and going, doesn't ring a bell.
Jamaica.
Marlos,
Why?
Me.
those names don't exactly sound familiar to you. They
Uh-huh.
don't seem to resonate with you.
Is there a bud or is that?
No, that's it.
Okay.
You get nothing.
You don't know.
Move on.
Eros,
I'm not a religious man, I guess.
Yeah.
you don't exactly feel any of these resonate with you. Although there are multiple, what's the word? Hearing the names of Selune and the Dawn Father and the Wild Mother, they do kind of resonate some sort of like, you follow a little bit of each and one of them, not just one.
So, was it specific ones or was it pretty much all of them?
It's majority.
Majority.
All right.
And Silver.
Silver realizes she worships the Dawn Father again.
Oh, absolutely.
Fun.
Silver kind of sits there for a moment and like looks at everyone, and she looks at Mika, and Mika like takes a sip of her tea as she looks over at Silver and goes, "The Dawn Father likes you."
Oh my. Really?
Oh, thank you.
You're quite welcome. In
Look
fact,
at you go.
and she turns and like points out at a window towards like a giant church.
Uh-huh.
And she goes, "We have many people that come and go as they please, and they come and worship their gods as much as they would like. We actually have a little altar dedicated to the Dawn Father if you would like to go there anytime you want."
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Can I ask you something?
You most certainly can.
You mentioned earlier that Kishara had a test she had to take but didn't want to. Do you have this test with you? Can I see it?
Oh, I don't provide the test. The Dawnfather does.
I see.
Oh.
Yes. His test involves very blinding experiences. And as she says so, she rubs her eye ever so slightly. She's just like, yeah.
That's rough.
Ouch.
That sounds painful.
That's
I mean,
gonna suck.
Ouch.
The Dawnfather, he's the ruler of light and the sun. You know, when you look at the sun that's up in the sky right now, all we ever do is thank the Dawnfather for ever bringing us sunlight.
Oh,
Otherwise, the Wild Mother cannot do her job.
is the sun out today? Can I see through the window?
You most certainly can.
The Dawnfather looks great today.
And
Hmm.
I'm gonna need you, Marlos,
Me?
to does this work?
I'm afraid.
Roll for nature.
Ooh, I love nature. I'm sure my die will agree with me that I love nature, right? It's like a 14.
That passes.
Maybe. Ooh, I love nature.
So as you look out the window to look at the sunlight that's coming in, the sun rays,
Mm-hmm.
it does feel like if you just stare at it for just a few more seconds, that the room seems to kind of brighten up just a little bit and then dims, almost as if it was just kind of like doing a little hello.
Hi.
And when you mention that the Dawnfather looked nice today, it pulses again, almost as if to say thank you. And that's actually what Silver hears. Tell him I said thank you.
Silver looks over to Marlos and he says thank you.
Oh, no problem.
And Silver looks back to the sun. Just making sure there's not anything else.
No,
How does this peak like, huh?
it definitely kind of like brightens up the room just a little bit more, and it almost as it feels like there's a warmth on the top of your head, Silver, almost as if it's like someone were to be patting your head.
Our brother's patting your head.
This is going great.
Silver looks just like suddenly looks up and like all around.
Mika has like a little playful grin on her face as she's kind of like looking at everyone, and then looks over at Silver and just goes, "Oh, don't be alarmed. He does that a lot."
God.
Okay.
Silver just like she just has this look of just like absorbing the information, just kind of shrugs it off. This is the trolliest god ever.
But it suits you. She looks at Silver again, but she seems to almost like study. And then shakes her head and looks away and looks at everyone else and goes, "Are there any more questions to ask?"
I think we're good, probably.
Well,
I can't think of nothing.
It might be good for us to check on to go meet the blacksmith that you mentioned, the original blacksmith of Jonestown.
Of course.
I was thinking, with the fact that Jonestown had no idea what was happening, it might be good that some representatives, or at least one representative of Oakbreach, come back with us when it's time for us to go back to talk to the mayor and ask her and confront her on the fact that banning magic put you all in jeopardy. That can't be a good thing.
If you would like, I would like to approach with you back to Jonestown to speak with your mayor.
That would be
course.
great. Since to find out you're the real blacksmith of Jonestown's here.
Offer
Over 5
protection
years.
and such and all that.
Oh yes, indeed. I have much to talk about.
You're absolutely welcome to stay to come with us. Though obviously we might need a place to stay and rest before we're ready to take off. Obviously.
Of course. And luck be on your guide. The blacksmith is actually resting in the inn.
Oh.
Huh.
Should we? I was thinking, should we go see him first, or should we go to the temple, and check that out? And I imagine, Silver, you might want to speak to the Dawnfather about this or something.
I'd like to try.
You are free to travel all around Oakbreach as you'd like. We are forever in debt to you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And she looks at everyone. She goes, "Are you all done with your tea?"
Heather looks at her cup, chugs it quick, and says, "Yep."
I carefully blow on what's left of mine before finishing it, so I don't burn my tongue again.
Silver looks in her cup, realizes that with all the sun's trolly nonsense happening, she's only half done with it and starts sipping it down.
As you guys are all quickly trying to finish your tea, Mika has been drinking her tea since you guys have started talking. And so Farron just kind of goes, do you just take small sips of your tea? And she goes, "Oh no, I refill it." And Farron looks a little bit puzzled, and she's just like, "But I haven't seen you lift the teapot." Magic is amazing, isn't it?
Whoa.
It sure
I
is.
like it.
Farron just looks at her and just goes, "Teach me your ways."
Infinite
Could I
tea.
get a little more, actually?
Hatter and Farron just kind of slowly nod as it's just like, whoa. You guys head outside of the Elder's house, and you guys are free to do whatever the fuck you want.
Ooh.
What do you do?
I'm gonna check in on my men.
I was gonna joke, but never mind.
Don't call them that.
Ironically, as you are looking at, when you guys leave the Elder's house, due to the villagers being able to leave their houses and everything like that, you just see swirls of light and levitating wood, and some of the bandits are having a little bit of fun sitting on like floating wood as it's being taken apart. And within the 20 minutes of you guys talking to the elder, not 20 minutes, but like an hour of talking to the elder, almost half of the walls of Oakbreach have been taken down.
Whoa.
That's
Damn.
fast work.
That's amazing, actually.
Farron absolutely has stars in her eyes as she's like looking at all of the magic, and she even feels that magic. And as a druid, seeing how they're being ever so caring towards the wood, even makes her feel happy as well.
Huh? This is nice.
Actually, Mika, is Mika still with us, or is she still, or she like stay in her house?
She's like standing at her door, letting you guys out, and as she's like getting ready to close it, you turn around and you're like, "Actually, Mika," and she like stops and looks at you.
I just thought, since you no longer need the materials for the walls, would it be possible for them to be transported to the chateau to help rebuild it? It is in a bit of disrepair, and we'd like to repair it.
Of course. In fact, because we are surrounded by the forests and everything, we do our best to upcycle.
Makes
Alright.
sense.
Nice.
Smart.
Of course, nature is our beloved.
Correct. I love nature.
Thank you very much.
Oh yes, you've said that twice.
Oh, that was in character. I thought it was just back then. I thought I was just doing a move.
No, you pulled a Grog moment and went, I love nature. Twice.
I am Groot.
I am Groot. The men that are kind of like walking around, the now ex-bandits, looks over and like kind of waves to the group, and one of them even looks over at Malik and is like, "Hey, birth boy, how you doing?"
Good. How goes the work?
Working really hard, sir.
Happy
Excellent.
birthday, Malik.
I have a lot of plans for all of us after this is done.
That sounds like a threat.
Oh, it's a promise!
The bandit kind of like nervously smiles and kind of seems like to be in a rush to run out.
He can't hide.
You can't hide forever!
There's like a lot of forest around here. You can probably hide.
Oh, I can find object. That sounds
Miko-
bad. I don't mean it
Oh my
like that.
God.
An object on the person.
Looking at Miko's looking at Malik, and she just goes, "I like this one."
He's great.
Indeed.
Do you have
Cat-
any...
Cat's nameless.
Go on.
Hatter?
Yeah.
You're gonna say something. Go on. Get him.
She pats Malik on the head.
Yeah, don't
she
touch
walks away before he gets mad.
Oh, that's right.
me. Don't touch me. Do you have any... used and
Cricket?
disarray wagons and possibly a stage that I could take for myself?
Like a traveling stage.
That's the plan.
Mm,
Oh.
Maybe
we do have a wagon. Although if you take apart if you leave the stake in the middle, it kind of it's like a little caravan. But when you park somewhere and you take the stake out, it unfolds. So it's like a fold up stage.
Well, that sounds exactly like I need. What a coincidence!
Planning
interesting.
something big, Malik?
The show must go on.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the show's going on. Our performer.
Oh, okay.
We continue showing. Not like that.
Oh, yes, of course.
Perverts.
Sorry. What the fuck?
Oh boy!
Bear for all to see.
Oh my god.
And you guys make your way to the temple.
Look, all I'm saying is the King's new outfit is a really good show that's going to go on.
Understood. I believe you.
We shall see.
As you
the
guys
Mm-hmm.
approach the temple or the church, it's not a temple, guys. It's a church. As you guys approach the church
It's your world.
is very lovely. Shut the fuck up. It's very lovely.
How dare we get it wrong in your voice?
It seems to be made of wood and stone and
In church.
and overgrown plants. It almost looks very magical. Almost as if like the church originally was just stone and wood, but then like they left it alone and let nature take control.
Yes.
Oh my.
And upon walking in, it's nothing like the outside. Walking in, there are different rooms, it seems. Like there's like multiple rooms, and like the giant area that everyone walks into is painted with green and brown and gold. Almost as if they took the elements of nature and brought it inside, and gold trimming is throughout this entire temple. As you are walking on the stone floors, there are many rooms, and as you peek into each room, there seems to be like a little altar with little objects sitting around.
Hmm.
Does anything pique any of our interests as we check each of the rooms?
Well, good golly gosh, I wonder.
The sun! The sun!
Roll for
Well,
investigation.
All right,
Ooh.
all right.
Whoever wants.
5!
16.
I am going to as well. Please,
One!
give me something better.
16.
15. Thank God.
Oh, you guys are great.
No.
Like, am I?
The juice is gone.
Yeah. Look, I use it for the good parts. That's all I'm happy with.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, we kind of avoided an entire fight because of this.
Yeah. I am doing a quick lookup. This is a song that's all about distracting. I'm just singing it because I'm distracting.
Encore.
I love distracting.
Encore.
I'm Eros.
Joke's on you, I'm always distracted.
This is the song where I tell Eros that he now has to roll with disadvantage.
Got him.
Damn.
What?
I'm sorry.
I got elf boy.
I was just trying to buy you some time.
How much did it cost?
Everything.
One
Everything.
disadvantage. One
Everything.
disadvantage roll.
I mean, that's basically everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
and-
much.
I was getting by the giant dragon. Roll with disadvantage. Shit. 2 1s. No chance.
Okay. So, as you guys are looking around, you see different altars for different gods and beings. One in particular seems to be for the moon. And the room itself is dark. It's not like a dark, mean, sinister kind of thing. It's more so like a shade of dark, dull purple. Almost to represent the night sky. And even looking up, you see that there are little stars that at first glance makes it look like one of those like stick glow-in-the-dark tape kind of things. But looking at them, you begin to realize that they're actually sparkling, like literal twinkling stars.
Ooh.
Approaching the altar, there's little plants. There's a bowl of water, flowers, and crystals. And so that's what you see, as well as seeing several white candles lit on the side of this area. And across the room from the moon altar lies a bright room. This room is white, not like bright white, but it's like a soft color. And the room itself is illuminated with candles, just candles everywhere, almost as if brightening up this room. And looking down on the ground, the same stone that's on the grand hall follows through all of the rooms, but upon looking at the stone flooring, you can see speckles of gold, as if someone had came in and sprinkled gold onto the stone floors. And on the altar are 6 fruits, crystals, a tea, plants as well. And sitting on top of, or sitting below all of this, like kind of like draped over it, is a white and yellow banner with gold details onto it. And this room is for the Dawnfather.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious which one is Silver's room.
Sure is.
Okay,
And
Silver
Heather-
is
Never mind.
going to go ahead and proceed inside. I mean, if you want to do something, feel free, but Silver's just going to proceed inside.
All
Can
right.
I roll to see what room calls out to Hatter to kind of, stumble upon,
Yeah, I kind of want to do the same.
Yeah, go ahead and roll, guys.
I guess I don't. Apparently, I'm not a religious man, but I'll roll.
If you
I'll roll
want
an-
to.
I mean, if nothing calls out to us, then I mean,
3.
I rolled an 18.
Back to the bad
I
rolls.
don't think I'm gonna get anything from this 18. I'm not a religious man.
How did you
11.
get another one? Oh, you got a 3.
Maybe I got a funny memory out of
I'm
this. Who
not
knows?
gonna find anything for myself, apparently.
Oh, I got
Um,
11.
Maybe I'll get something out of this.
Unless I'm allowed to re-roll, but I don't think that's the case.
There's a 19.
let me see.
Uh,
The things I do for you guys.
no.
As you
mean-
guys kind of like leave the room kind of quietly just to let Silver do her thing. You don't feel like anything's really calling out to you at first. Especially in Hatter's situation. She does lean a little bit towards like looking at the same moon room that Farron walks into. But she's kind of like hesitating a little bit. Kind of like maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I just don't know if I'm just following Farron, kind of thing. Marlos,
Me.
as you are looking in this room or in this grand hall, you don't see anything that exactly calls out to you as well. But you do feel as if, oh, what did you feel? You do feel as if the thing that you're looking for isn't quite in here.
Oh.
Is it outside?
It's almost as if it's not welcomed.
Ooh.
Not
Shame.
welcomed.
Shame.
Damn.
Shame.
That sounds boring. Should I leave the? I think I should leave. I think I'll leave the church. That sounds like a
We're
bad.
both half work. I'm getting worried
sign.
about my thing. I
Well,
don't even know.
as you turn to walk out, the room that Silver is in almost brightens up again, kind of like a little dull welcome. Just to kind of like say, oh, it's you again, hello, kind of thing.
Oh hey. I
welcome
don't know if I
here.
can answer because I didn't hear anything, but you know.
Who's next? Eros. Eros. You are walking around when you come across what appears to be a literal nature room. Like you literally are seeing nature everywhere. Like there's plants, there's flowers. Somehow in this room there's a tree, but it is not tall enough to touch the ceiling. and almost as if it looks like as if it was frozen in time to be a certain height.
Huh.
And as you walk in and when you walk in to look around just to see like what's there, you do see little plants and crystals, little berries, small offerings, almost as if they have brought nature and just stuck it inside. And this room is the Wild Mother.
Oh.
I don't like
Okay.
that.
Uh,
Leave in my hair.
I mean, looking further inside, do I get to kind of like investigate or get a vibe from that, or is that pretty much the extent of what I do?
That's the extent of what you do, yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait by the
Alright.
sunroom door since it was glowing. I'm not gonna go inside because someone is busy in there, but I'll just wait by the door.
Okay. So you-
I'll
That's
go.
not what she's doing.
I'll go wait by Marlos for the time being, since I can't really get much else out of the church for now.
All right.
I probably the church
So
wants to be gone, so.
as the rest of you are approaching, so there are 4 of you waiting by the sunroom. Silver,
Uh-huh.
as you enter this room and you see the altar for the Dawnfather, there are fruits, citrus fruits in particular, kind of sitting around, and they seem to have incense, unlit incense, sitting next to them. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll approach the altar slowly.
All right. As you approach the altar, you do feel you look around the room, and the candle seems to flicker for a moment. They kind of brighten up, almost in a threatening manner, but then the room itself lightens up, and the candles ease back down, as if they were like, someone is approaching. And the Dawnfather himself kind of lowers the candles as if to say, she is welcomed.
As Silver gets close to the altar, she's going to grab her gauntlet and say, "Are you there?"
On the altar, there is a small bowl of water, almost, that has golden flecks sprinkled into it. And as you call out and say, "Are you there?" the ripples of the water begin to form, almost as if to welcome you, like to answer you, and going, "Yes, I'm here."
Can I ask you what exactly my purpose here is, or is there anything you can tell me about myself?
At first, there's silence, except for the sounds of the flickering of the candles. But then again, the water ripples in the water, in the bowl, and as you watch the water and seeing like how the ripples, no matter how many times that it kind of just waves outwards, it never is like a half of a circle or barely a ripple. It is always a complete circle. And the gold flecks that sits in that water reflects of those ripples, and it makes it feel as if you are looking into the a water source of the sun or something like that. And even looking, like if you look into the water, in that reflection, ironically directly above that water is the symbol of the Dawn Father. And looking into this water, you feel almost as if your mind is at ease. You feel calm. You feel welcomed, and that for a person like you, the Dawn Father is relieved to know that you stray from the way you were supposed to be, or stray from the way you were, and going with what you want to be.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I want to make sure I have this down right.
Yeah. How far do you want me to go
Let's
back?
see here. The Dawn Father is relieved that
You are straying from who you are as an individual and focusing on what you want to be.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Silver is going to actually lay the book, like the Dawn Father book, like on the altar and ask if there's anything in here you'd like me to see. Can you show it to me?
As you put the book down and you take a few steps back, the candles flicker and you feel the cold breeze of the wind, or it's supposed to be cold. Instead, it's a warm breeze as it brushes the pages of the book. And as it turns it, there is a drawing of the Dawn Father in a pose of where his shield is in front of him and his hand is covering a person, almost as if like he is trying to tell you that you're protecting someone, like your job is to protect.
Okay, is there any type of roll I can make out of this image to, like, get more information from it?
Insight.
Okay. 2!
You kind of seem a bit puzzled. Like you're not quite understanding what he's trying to show you from this book. And he actually sees your frustration. He sees that you're confused as to what he's trying to convey. And he basically blows the wind again. Almost as if the book is like flipping to the first page, as if trying to tell you to like just close the book. Just close the book. Ignore the book.
Silver closes the book and puts it away.
As you do so, like as you're standing next to the altar and you're putting the book away, the water ripples a few times. At least 3. And looking into the water, there is no ripples. But as you're looking in this faint reflection, you can't see yourself. But it does feel like the Dawn Father is telling you that based on who you are, it does not define you.
Wait, what exactly does that mean?
So you as a tiefling, it is the opposite of what a dawn, like a tiefling is more so of those that are full of darkness. But the Dawn Father sees that you want to be more in the light.
Okay. Let's see, is there anything else I have that I could possibly... Hang on, let me check my notes, see if there's anything else meaningful I could possibly show him.
Alright.
Let's see.
I'm pondering many. I'm having thoughts, not all of them pleasant.
Look, I'm sorry, I was not prepared for this.
You're all
Don't
good.
apologize. It's not your fault that I'm having said thoughts.
Are you
I'm just
doing okay,
going over
Marlos?
information. What?
Are you doing okay, Marlos?
I'm thinking something isn't sitting right here.
Did you eat something off?
Just when I was, trying to feel if any room called out to me, I felt that something I wanted is not here and apparently not welcome here. That doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth.
Well, I could possibly be speciest.
Well, I mean, this is only one church in a small town. Who knows? Maybe there's something they missed.
I mean, the feeling of something I want not being welcomed in the church is worrying.
Well, no matter what the church thinks, I think you're welcome with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see here. Alright. So Silver, realizing what the Dawnfather means, says, uh, tells him, "I appreciate you having me in your light." Uh, as she turns to leave, "I'll be sure to bring you an offering next time."
The water ripples twice as if to say goodbye. And the candles kind of like soften back into their regular, like when you first walked in. So it's not like a bright, bright light, but like dull. And as you're walking out, Silver, across the hall, Theron is also leaving the Shrine of the Moon Room. And
Hi.
she just looks at everyone, and she just looks over at Silver, and she's just like, "Oh, hey, we finished at the same time."
Welcome back, the two of you. Did you find what you were looking for while you were
Welcome.
here?
Oh yeah, it was actually really pleasant.
How did that go? I
I,
don't.
I tried my
What?
best. Didn't didn't fully understand, but uh, he accepts me even though I don't belong.
And
Why would you not belong? You seem like you belong.
I'm a being of darkness, seeking the light.
I mean,
Tales
You
I don't see
belong.
anything wrong with that.
Where you belong is not decided at birth. That's
Yeah,
why.
but I just appreciate being and allowed to be within his light.
No.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I haven't talked about this before because I didn't know how to say it, but a while back after we found Shaman, when I was dreaming in my in my room, I remembered something about you.
Hang on one
I
second,
remember.
I'm typing things.
Okay.
typing. Is that like magic?
Type. Yeah, no, he like casts.
She's
She
scrawling
casts
away in
a
her
little
notebook.
spell. She casts a little spell, and all of a sudden you just see like keyboards, and you're just like, "What are these tiny little buttons?"
Man, the Dawnfather has it good with light technology.
Yeah, you gotta pray to the Dawnfather, and he'll give you the latest technology.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So, I remembered a memory of us in a battle together. Something happened where I had fallen down, but then someone helped me up, and while that person was helping me up and taking the fight, you rushed over and healed me. I remember you placing your hand on me, and essentially whatever pain I had went away. And I'm not sure exactly what was happening, but if that is what you do, then I'm grateful you're on my side.
Yes, I had a memory about that several days ago, but I haven't had an opportunity to see whether or not I could do it yet.
Well, I pulled my rapier. Who wants to get stabbed? For
I'm not in
science!
any rush.
For science!
Silver shouts, "Don't!"
Party papers.
Please, we're in a holy place. We're in a holy place. Maybe not.
So you're saying you want to be stabbed?
Don't
in-
spill blood in front of his room.
So you're saying take you
I wasn't
outside and
planning
stab
on it.
you? Alright, let's go outside.
Sure.
The team walks outside. Farron seems a little bit in disbelief, like she's just like, first he plays music for the bandits, and then the bandits lose, and now he wants to stab us. What? It's his
For
birthday?
For science! So it's okay.
Farron looks at Silver with disbelief, and Silver just kind of has this look of first time.
Oh my god.
Farron looks over at Silver and she's just like, I'm so sorry that you deal with us like this.
What did I do?
She looks up at the sun. She looks up at the sun and is like, well, it's his blessing. Hey! You realize that's true, right?
It really is true.
Oh
I
my
have no
goodness.
comments on it.
He did this.
You know, like Silver's just like, there hasn't been any chaos today. And then like thinking about it, she's like, there has been everything but regulars today.
Well,
Like visiting the shrine was supposed to be her calm moment and then leaves like, what?
She had her moment.
to be fair, we didn't interrupt her moment in the room.
Yeah,
we
no,
waited till
there was
after
that
she
moment
was
of
out.
calmness and serenity, and then it cuts to fucking Malik being like, all right, so stab?
Look,
Dad?
Arrows brought up that Xavier might have healing powers. So to test that out, you stab. So how is this? How does people not understand this? This is clearly
Well,
domino
listen.
effects.
Listen, if Silva does have healing powers, it'd be great if she discovered that, but I would like it if she discovered that without us intentionally trying to force it out of her.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and swing wildly. If I hit someone, it's
Oh,
unintentional.
God.
How about
unintentional.
we all go to the inn and go meet the blacksmith, shall we?
So there's witnesses?
Yes.
Fine, no
We
stabbing.
go to
Listen, birthday boy, just because it's your birthday doesn't mean I won't take the rapier from you if you continue this.
I have two now. Fair point.
And
You
I
guys-
have two hands!
You guys make your way
Fair point.
to the inn. And as you enter the inn, there's several villagers talking and chatting and laughing. And the innkeeper kind of looks up and she greets you and she's like, what can I do for you?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Hello,
my birthday!
yes.
Don't start off with that.
Well,
It's your
I
birthday.
mean, it's apparently true.
This is birth.
Oh boy.
Fine, I'm about to say something and I was like,
What, do you want
no.
to call everyone from the staff to start singing you happy birthday? What is it?
That's
She
Well-
literally
what I want.
turns around towards the bar and she's like, oi, it's his
You did it.
birthday!
Oh,
And
no.
the Patreons are like, huzzah! As they hold up drinks.
Huzzah.
And there's a guy who's like, hey you! Whenever you're not busy, drinks on me!
All right.
Yeah.
I'm over there.
alright, so...
They
So,
care about my
I don't-
birthday.
Okay. So I don't know if you paid attention to what happened out there, but we're the ones who took down the enforcers and got the bandits to stop holding this town hostage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thing is, we are gonna need a place to stay for the night, but also we heard that the blacksmith of Jonestown was taking refuge here. Is there any chance we could go see him?
Oh. The blacksmith.
You don't sound too thrilled about that.
She kind of like thinks about it for a moment and she's just like, okay, I do know what you're talking about.
But
Oh. You mean Raul?
I don't know his name, sure.
Raul?
Raul. I guess I gotta
Raul.
spell.
Ryle, that sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
Ryle. Yes, we were hoping we could talk to him if possible.
That's not how you
Oh yeah! She turns over and points in the direction where Malik is sitting, and the guy that offered the alcohol is sitting next to him. That's Ryle.
Oh!
That
Well,
was easy.
that's convenient. Thank you very much. So I guess we turn over
Yep.
and I.
So as you
And
guys approach the bar, he's hugging Malik, and he's like, "Hey, so what's your poison, huh? You fashion a little brandy, a little
Yeah, don't
little
touch me.
some of this.
But whatever we have, we only live once.
Well-
Give him the best one." The
Yeah.
bartender
Well-
just kind of looks over and goes, "Ryle, this is your third one."
Well, actually, since we're talking about drinks, what do you think of when we talk about apple ale?
Ryle just kind of like looks over at Eros as his smile kind of falters, and he goes, "Well, home."
Yeah, about that, we passed through Jonestown before coming here. We heard that you used to be the blacksmith down there 5 years ago.
I am the blacksmith. I came out here providing tools and all these sorts of things, and the next thing I know, bandits came out, ambushed us, and I've been stuck here for 5 years.
Yeah,
You
about
might
that.
want to break it slowly.
So, we didn't know that there was that you were the blacksmith because let's just say when we were in Jonestown, someone has been taking care of your shop while you've been away.
My shop.
Yes.
If it helps, he has
What's
beautiful
his-
eyes.
What eye color?
Purple. And
Purple.
He's got
That
white.
son of a bitch!
Let's
Oh,
kill
I
him.
like him.
Oh no.
He slams his cup down and he goes, "What's his name?"
It's Lonesome.
Is he a loathsome fella?
Yeah, that's Losum.
It's
Explain, about him and why, yeah.
Yeah. Essentially, for some reason, Jonestown didn't realize or didn't seem to know that Oakbreach was under attack or anything, and they, for some reason, just didn't come over, and Losum just took up residence in your shop since you weren't around. Actually, I take out my leaf bow and I'm like, he actually sold this to me during the last Apple Festival.
He examines the bow, and as he's looking at it, he's just like, "He gave you this.
No, sold it. I
He
did pay money.
sold it to you."
Yes.
Was he not supposed to? It's like,
Well, is that a problem?
is it a counterfeit? Or something?
He also sold other stuff, I believe,
Yes.
as well.
There are a few magical items that he sold to
Especially
other members of our
there's
party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also have these poison ivy arrows.
I didn't buy anything from him now that I think about it.
While not
you bought-
magical, I did buy some lockpicks.
Actually,
from
no, I
him.
did buy. Yeah, no, I did buy my axe. Actually, forgot.
Yeah.
He's just like looking at the bow, and he sees like there are more leaves on this bow, and he just goes, "Huh. You know, when I made this didn't have leaves.
It didn't.
I mean, I tried. I couldn't get it to work."
Oh. Well, I mean, it helped us infiltrate the village and rescue you, so
We didn't
I
kill
guess
someone.
it just took its time.
Well, I guess being the creator of it doesn't mean anything of it. It's yours, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, does that mean all the weapons in the shop are not what he made, but what you made? then?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does that include one that has the potential to burn down an entire inn?
It crossed my mind, but I wasn't brave enough.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk
I
about
want to
it.
say the name,
I
but
don't want to get disadvantaged.
I think he needs a name.
You know?
What do you call it? I say as
Fire
I continue
starter.
to drink my drink.
For the sake of it all, you're allowed to say the words.
Oh!
The internal flame sword.
No.
I
He
can
just kind of
say
looks
it.
at you for a moment. And he's just like, "Do you have the sword?"
Well,
We kind of
We
have
currently
Not
have it
with
in an
us.
ice
for
bath.
now.
It's in an ice bath back at the inn at Jonestown.
We had someone who wanted to hold it, not capable of holding, and he put in a ice satchel that the guy made, and yeah, I don't know
Oh,
what's
he
going
didn't
on
make
with
it.
it right now.
He didn't make it. No.
Oh,
That
I
explains
did.
more.
oh, so he's a
Well-
Why
fraud.
did he?
does that mean that
He's
you
a
can
faker.
hold it? Does that mean that you can hold it without burning yourself?
We've been I don't mean him. Huh?
He kind
Oh,
of
I
looks at you
can-
for a moment. And
Really?
he's just like, "I made the sword. It's kind of my
You kind of
My-
have to
my
hold
sword?
it to make it. Yeah.
yeah."
Makes sense.
He goes,
Yeah.
"I mean, hey," and he looks over at Marlo. And goes, "Half work to half work. Come on."
Oh hell yeah! I'll high five him.
Okay, what about me?
Hey! And he high fives
Ah,
both of you.
Let's go. High fives all around.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. But yeah, essentially, we've had issues where we've had issues where that sword could have caused a lot of problems, but we've just been keeping it in water so it doesn't burn everything.
Oh yeah, the sword. Did y'all ever examine it? I left a little mark on
Uh,
it. It
I
tells you
saw-
what it's supposed to.
I saw a fire mark on the blade once.
Did you check the hilt?
What's on the hill?
No.
No, we weren't exactly able to examine it since our one friend kept wanting to use
Hold
it
it.
and hold
When
it
I
the whole
checked
time and
when I checked the hilt,
not.
she was holding it, and I couldn't
Oh
actually
yeah, I
see
was
the hilt.
holding it so that way some can examine, and that way it didn't burn down the tavern.
He looks at all of you, but then slowly kind of like glances at Silver every once in a while, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys might want to go check that sword out. I mean, hey, I made it. I know who it's for. He knows who it's for," and he like points up at the sky.
I get it. I think. I hope.
Oh.
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 Someone lives above us?
Yeah,
Ah.
sure.
We might want to get back to that sword.
Do
Well,
you still make swords and equipment in general? Maybe.
Are you willing to come on back and maybe straighten some things out then back in Jonestown with your shop, I should say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I do have to check and make sure that everything is there still.
Oh,
Otherwise,
and maybe Eros, you can also explain the other thing that it's also been banned from town.
oh, yes. I don't know if this happened before or after you left, but magic has been banned in Jonestown.
It sure has.
he looks at you for a moment, grabs his drink, chugs it down, slams his cup down, and goes, "What the fuck do you mean that it's banned? It's how I make my
Well-
weapons!"
Well, actually, how much do you know about the little girls Kishara and Luna
Wait.
from the chateau?
have a
I grew up with
question.
Kishara.
What?
Well,
I have a
Oh.
question out of character.
Yeah.
Please. He's stuck here for 5 years.
yeah, I'm
Didn't
about.
the magic thing happen
Oh.
20 years
Yeah,
ago?
yeah. I was about to get to that.
Oh.
How did-
Well, surely you remember the incident 20 years ago where she got hurt by something that Luna made?
Maybe? I don't know. He kind of like shrugs and he goes, How long has magic been banned? The fuck?
I mean, apparently ever since Kishara, Luna, and the parents left 20 years ago.
He kind of pauses and he just looks over at the bartender, kind of like chuckles, and he goes, Fuck, I've been making magic for illegally? Oh,
They don't
and he
seem
kind
to
of,
care, I think. Apparently.
well,
No.
yeah, because nobody knows that it's magic.
Oh, that makes sense.
Only the people that can do it can use it.
Well, when they had announced it in town, though, to everyone?
Yeah, that's what the mayor
I
said.
think they went door to door, wasn't that how it went?
Yeah.
I
Like
didn't have
went
a
door
home,
to door to no.
Oh,
So-
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I start
I kind
slowly-
of burned it
And they-
down.
Oh,
They didn't go to your store either?
What story?
Your store, your blacksmith shop.
Oh, my store! Haha. No.
That's
Oh.
odd. Wait,
Okay.
from your frame of mind, how old would Kishara be right now?
30?
Fair enough.
Didn't we already know that she was 10 when they left?
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. We did.
I
Yeah. Kishara would be
I-
30, and
they could have been stuck
whatever
in a
the
time
fucking-
paradox.
yeah, and the
Probably
little
not.
one, she was
Luna?
alright. Yeah, Luna, 27. They're 3 years apart.
Okay. I was just making sure, because you said you've been here for 5 years, yet you didn't know about the 20-year magic ban. I was just confused.
Well, I also kind of live back and forth.
Oh, you travel between the towns. Well,
Yup.
well, good news is the path is open now that we've disposed of the bandits. So whenever we're ready to leave, we could take you with us back to Jonestown.
Fuck yeah, man! I want to get back to work. I've been itching for it. Wait, but magic's banned still.
Well,
That's fine. We'll
Well,
be dealing with
we're
that.
planning on trying to figure out a way to unban it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be
Oh,
good.
dude,
It'll be okay.
You know, I've been thinking about it. I want to make this cool. And he kind of pauses for a moment. He goes, "Hey, what did I tell you that it was again?" And the bartender sighs and he goes, "Ryle, you already made air swords."
You fucking idiot.
Oh, those.
Wait,
Wait.
do any of us even know those exist? Because we kind of...
Wait, where's Grey Roldy?
Gone.
He has those.
I left them with you. Oh, dang it!
Hatter just looks around. Yeah, I hadn't seen him for a while.
Like,
Sharon just
I-
kind of like looks at everyone and is just like, "Did we just leave him at the village house?"
I don't know. I don't know. Did he just go off on his own
Hatter
again?
excuse herself to go check on the house
Yep.
that we bought. All right, Hatter walks out to. I'll be right back.
As you scurry across the hall, across the street, you hurry to the village's house. And what do you do? Do you run in? Do you knock?
I knock politely. I'm gonna be polite. I got manners.
The villager that you encountered opens the door, and he's just like, "Oh, it's you! Hey, your friend
Hey,
left
buddy.
his stuff here for you guys.
He left. Wait,
Yeah. Well, he said that they'll understand in the note.
oh, could I see that note?
Yeah. He kind of like
How
holds
does
it up
this
for a
work?
moment, and he just goes, think it's common.
Hatter opens it up and tries to read it. She just takes it, tries to read it.
Thankfully, you can read it. It is in common.
Good.
He says in the letter, it says, "To my dearest friends, I thank you for the journey that you have given us, and I have truly appreciated our time together, even though I may not have seemed like it. Watching you all work together as a team has made me realize that there is a lot more that I need to work with in order to better myself as an individual. I have decided that I should go and look for myself. And, you know, I may not be able to count above 100. I may not be able to catch a book as quick as you guys can, but I will do my damnedest to do better. And this is where I may have to part ways with you all. But work together as a team and stay strong. I believe in you, and so does Amara." Signed, and it very sloppily, Gray.
Oh. Hatter
And,
just seems a little down and sad, being like, I lost a friend.
The
My
villager,
friend's gone.
the villager, kind of like points over towards a chair, and he goes, "Oh, he left all of this stuff up for grabs. He said it's whoever wants them."
Hatter's gonna investigate what all is there. What do you leave? Because I can't remember.
So he left. I have to pull up the stuff. Thank God. I wrote them all down. He left the Book of Monsters, fire arrows, ice arrows, the piece of the banner, the rope, and the 2 twin swords.
Oh, wait, did he not leave his bow?
Oh, and then the internal flame sword back at the tavern.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
he
well
also
as
left-
his lore sword.
He also left behind a small key on the top of the table. And the villager kind of points at it, and he goes, "Oh, he said something about it being the inn key. I don't know what an inn key is, but yeah."
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Hatter grabs the stuff and she looks at the key and she kind of puts it in her pocket.
All right.
And then she carries all the stuff back to everyone else. Just taking her time thinking about the note.
In the inn/tavern area, where everyone is still getting drinks, and Ryle is now drinking water as the bartender has decided to cut him off.
Have I been cut off yet?
No, he's looking at you like you're the birthday boy. What are you talking about? He gives you a drink that looks similar to a root beer float, and on the top of the whipped cream is a candle, and it's light and it's sparkling.
Good
Oh.
Lord.
And someone said, "Don't mention it's your birthday, party poopers."
You blow out the candle, and everyone's just like, "Yeah!"
12 for the 28th year!
12th for the 28th year!
Huzzah! It's not great.
Huzzah!
Good.
Farron just kind of like sits there with her ale cider, and it's just like, yeah, I guess we do get to celebrate. She kind of looks over as she's taking a sip and sees Hatter approaching with all of the stuff. And she's just like, "Oh, what's with all that stuff?"
You killed him and robbed him of all his possessions.
Damn.
She's just looking at every single one of them. She can't say words, so she kind of just puts the stuff on the table and pulls out the note and hands it to Farron.
Farron kind of reads it.
Yeah.
She just kind of reads it to herself for a moment, and she's like, "Oh, he left."
Hmm.
And she passes the note around to everyone.
Oh, Hatter kept the key in her pocket, so nobody knows that.
Nope. According to everyone else, whatever's in your hands, that's all they know.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, well... Wait a minute. How much did he pay for these swords? He just left them behind? And I hold up the air swords and, like, within view that Rial can see them.
There's the air
I
sword.
mean, does it really matter how much he paid for them?
The air
Ryle kind
sword.
of looks at him, and he just goes, 100 gold!
100 gold!
I somehow don't believe he paid 100 gold.
What?
How much did I
Wait,
pay
what?
for my
What
leaf
was it?
bow? Was it like 20 gold?
Ryle looks over at the bartender.
Blink, blink.
Can I have what this birthday boy is having? And double of it? The bartender just goes, no, Ryle. You've been cut off, remember?
Maybe we might want to get you back to your shop sooner as possible.
You might have
Yeah.
a shop owner to kill, I guess.
Oh,
Whoa.
motherfucker.
I say kill. I'm the one who's fine with that. Everyone else shouldn't be.
He looks over at Malik.
Oh,
What's
never mind. Heather looks at him. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did he have multiple jobs in town when you were there, or what did he do before you left town to come here?
He was one of the bandits.
He what?
I have a new servant out there.
No, wait, no, this makes complete sense. He's a rogue.
Wait,
Like,
he's the one who told me how to beat them.
Did he?
Oh.
Wait. He told you to sing happy birthday?
No,
No.
he
No,
told us to
not
distract
that.
the small fry and take out the enforcers.
Yeah, he didn't like them. He wanted the job, but they were like, no, let me do the job. And he was like, whatever, I'll go do my better job then. And they're like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Ah, true friendship.
That
Then he
cunning
took your
motherfucker.
What was his name? Laura? Laura?
Oh.
We'll talk to him when we get back.
Yeah, maybe
think-
sober up before we go.
Yeah.
That way you
Let's
can.
we'll see what happens. You know.
Well,
Yeah,
let's hope he's not
there's
working at the tavern anymore.
Ryle kind of like looks at all of you. He goes, oh, there's not a see what happens. He looks over at Malik and he's like, hey, you want to kill a son of a bitch with me?
Oh, of course. Let's rip him apart.
Fuck yeah! I like this birthday boy. Ayo, have you said happy birthday to him?
Yeah, have you said it? I look at whoever he's like.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
I literally said it like
Happy birthday,
5
Malik.
times by now.
You're goddamn
Farron.
right.
Farron looks at Malik with an unamused look and she goes, happy birthday, stepson.
Yes, mother.
Ryle goes,
stepmother.
that's your stepmom?
Don't. No.
Well,
No.
sure, why not?
Farron just goes, no.
I have my dad's looks.
Well,
You don't know who your dad is.
I know. I just start crying.
Hey, you made the Hey, drink up, boy, drink up.
Yeah.
It's
Drink
okay.
up, drink up. It'll all go
you're
away.
good. Yeah, don't worry about
It's
it.
okay.
Well, anyway, looking over at the stuff that's left behind, I put the swords down and I take a look at the burnt up banner piece. I'm like, hey, what's this? And I want to take a closer look at it.
All right, roll for investigation.
That is 15.
Let me look at your fucking stats, dude. Yeah, that still fucking passes. I don't care. As you look at this banner, you see that it is a triangular shape. It looks triangular. It had been burnt off at the top. But what you see is blue and silver. Almost similar to dragon scales at the bottom.
Hmm.
Interesting. Does anyone know what this means at all? And I hover the banner over to everyone.
Hatter will go take a closer look, and
All right.
then I don't know what the kind of roll would that be.
Investigation.
Investigation. Look. 5.
It's not your night.
Oh my god.
No.
Get them out now. Get them out now.
Yeah, get them out now.
Thinking about, critical. But that one, we're, yeah.
No, that's where I'm at now. I've had 2 1s in a row.
Oh, with Willie, where he rolls bad.
Is everyone rolling investigation? Should I do?
Yeah, if you want to.
May I be granted a second chance
I got a 10.
from the DM?
10.
Good job. 2
Hatter, what were you asking?
May Hatter be granted a second chance roll?
Yep, final second chance.
Final second chance.
And the results are in.
13.
That is better than what you had.
Yes.
As each of you kind of looks at the banner, it mainly doesn't call out to any of you as like any recollection, except for Malik and Eros.
Oh.
Malik, upon seeing the banner, recognizes the banner from seeing it a while ago.
Yep.
But you two feel as if like there had been something else, like an additional. It's like a feeling of something being blocked, almost as if there was a memory that is there, but you can't really get to it quite yet.
Guess I gotta drink more until it comes to me.
Something like that.
That's exactly how it doesn't work.
The bartender kind of like looks over and is just like, "That's not how you remember things. That's how you forget."
Oh, I think I'd remember if that's not how it works.
Well, I'm going to
You drank too much.
I'm going to carefully fold and place the banner piece in either a bag or pocket or something. And I'm going to take a look at the invisibility timer since I still have it on me. Is there something on it that would allow me to either wear it or attach it to like either wear it around my neck or attach it to my belt or something?
How big is this timer, actually? I picture
that's what I want to know. Like, is it a big old clock or is it like a pocket watch or something?
It's like a pocket watch.
Oh, I think it was a grandpa.
Does it have a chain? Does it have a chain?
It does.
I attach it to my belt, and I'm just like, You know, it'll be very convenient if I can use both my hands while invisible.
We've been using this thing in the dumbest way this entire time.
We're stupid, okay?
Farron's just like, can I have another ale?
I'll take
It's a
one
pocket
too.
lunch.
I need it.
I'm sorry. I'm excited. I like to
Tyler
watch.
looks at the bartender. Can I have a barrel, please?
He's
Ryle's like, I like you. The bartender's just like, well, I guess since you guys are the heroes. And he walks over and he goes, what barrel would you like?
What's the difference? Which one will just knock me out for the night?
All right.
I don't think any of these are gonna knock you out, to be honest, but
He comes back with a giant dark barrel, and he slams it down next to Hatter, and he's just like, "This is a very very old brandy. Yeah, I use it for medicine."
Okay. How much does it normally cost?
He looks at the barrel for a little bit, and then looks back at you. With whatever the fuck you guys are dealing with, it's on the house. And he walks back over to his little bartender area, and he smacks Ryle's hand as he was like reaching for another bottle of ale.
I'll make sure to take this to where I'm sleeping to tonight.
I've never got rooms, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
How's the room
Alright.
arrangement gonna be, gang?
Oh yeah. Who wants to sleep in what room?
Well, how many rooms are available?
There are 4 rooms available.
And there are 6 of us.
Yep. So you
Should
could
we-
split it like teams of 2 in each room, or like one person sleeps in one room, the other. And there's this like 2-1-2-1.
If people really want privacy, you could do 1-1-1-3.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I
that
don't,
would work too.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
I don't mind
I was
sharing my
thinking of
room
that.
with. I don't mind sharing my room
Hatter?
with anyone.
Hatter looks around. It's up to you guys.
If you're
Well-
rooming with me, you better know I'm gonna be up early.
Farron just kind of
maybe
like
not.
looks over at Hatter and is like, I think I should stay with I'm Farron. Stay with Hatter.
Then you should always stay with Farron.
I'm gonna stay with Hatter for the night. Simply because I think I'm gonna sober up before she even wakes up.
Most
Huh?
likely, yeah.
Well, I guess I could stay with. I could bunk with Malik in the meantime.
I don't know. With Gray
Well,
leaving,
there's enough space. You don't need to bunk with him if you don't want to. It's like there are enough rooms, probably.
with Gray Oldie leaving, I feel like I need to go and hunt him down. Be alone for
What-
a while.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Get things done.
You gonna hunt him down?
Not like that. I'd lean over, totally like that.
Totally like.
He can't retrieve his stuff if he's dead. But maybe I can find him and talk to him. Who knows? Go out, be my own show and whatnot. If I have information, I can give it back to you guys on the road.
It's
Oh.
appreciated. I hope we do bump into you. Your presence is
Yeah.
good.
I mean, as long as I don't get thrown in, as long as I don't get thrown in jail at the Sun's Corners.
The floor.
Well, just so you
Not
know,
breaking it.
just so you know, Malik, we'll always leave. We'll always leave a room open for you at the chateau. You're always welcome.
Thank you. Now would be a good time to
Yeah,
see
and
if
if it-
anyone has sent
And
message.
if a day
Well-
comes where you can return with us, we'll look forward to it.
So I actually reach out my hand to Malik to give him like a friendship handshake.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Well,
Can I touch you?
We're
Well,
not
I want to do that while also doing, like, maybe a history check to see if I can remember a moment of friendship with Malik before he heads out.
Can I touch you?
I hold Penelope out. Shake for me, Penelope.
Penelope is like, what? Okay. And she grabs like a fistful of Malik's hair
Oh, Ratatouille,
And-
I got it.
holds her hand out towards Eros.
Alright.
And as she connects the two to shake hands, roll for history.
Let's go.
Can I fist bump you?
Fine.
Let's go.
19!
Baby. I fist bump
That's a
him.
19.
We're in
19
there.
for history.
All right. Let's see if
That's
he's.
a what?
19.
19.
Oh, damn. Wait, hold on. And where'd you go? There you were. It's a dirty 20.
Woo!
As you somewhat shake Malik's hand, there is a brief memory of the two of you meeting and shaking hands. But as you're shaking his hands, it starts off with you introducing your name, like, I'm Eros. And him going, oh, I'm Kilo. But it almost kind of fades or flickers for a moment. And then you go, I'm Eros. I'm Malik.
Oh.
And as you shake hands, you remember kind of like a faint, let this be the start of a friendship.
Does Malik see that memory too, or just me?
Yes.
Wow. It'll be sad to see you go.
Yeah. Well. Someone has to keep Gray in line wherever the hell he went. Plus, this way, going from town to town, I get more knowledge for you guys. And, like I said, if you guys ever need me, you can always send me a message, if anyone knows how to do that besides me, and I can be there.
So, Hatter walks around towards Malik.
Drug
and
off her
bear
ass.
hugs him.
Don't touch me.
He's in
Touch
the
him.
air.
No! Stop it!
You
I
have
need an
to-
adult!
Pen
You
is
are
like,
an
just
adult.
let her hug you.
I'm
Stop
gonna
being
miss
a
you.
bitch about it.
Yeah, that's literally what Pen says. Quit being a bitch.
I don't like
Can
contact!
I have a little is there a chance of a slight memory for a bear hug?
You get nothing.
You got nothing.
Aw.
Well, the
Even if you were
DM
to try
decides
to
that.
remember, your memory is very faint, as
Yeah.
you are pretty drunk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Too drunk.
She's gonna wake up and be like, "Hey guys, I have the worst hangover," and it's just like, Hatter, you slept for 2 days. Oh crap!
We're in Eudora now. Get with it. There was a dragon and everything. You missed everything.
Oh god!
You missed the off-screen moment of awesome.
Yeah, the off-screen of which everyone's just like, "Yeah, so that happened."
Yeah, so
really cool.
I tried to stab the dragon in the head. He instead I got caught in his horn, and he tried to fling me off, but I just wouldn't get flinged off. And eventually he headbutted himself into the
dude.
ground, trying to get rid of me. and then he did fling me off, and then I flew in the air and then landed and stabbed him in his brain.
Yep, definitely.
So sad.
Sweet
I'm gonna
man.
miss that.
Unless you come with us to Eudora.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll probably send you a message to let you know that there's a dragon that we gotta kick ass, and you'll be the first to take a slice.
Of course. Like I said, if there's anything big going on, you need an extra hand or distraction that will probably get me killed, I'll be there.
And because
Well,
of
you
that,
survived
Malik,
this time.
Yeah, apparently.
well, Malik, for you, I'll study message.
Thank you. Does
Yep.
no one else already have that ability?
I can't do much.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not magical.
No,
I
probably
have
If
magical
I
items,
have that
but that's about
ability,
it.
it's news to me.
Fair
You'll
enough.
have to find that out next time.
As I walk out of the bar. Alright, get the wagon ready. We're going somewhere.
Hatter just waves and says bye. Wait,
Why?
pen.
Yes. I guess this is goodbye to Penelope as well, isn't it?
For
Pen
now.
Pen kind of stands there for a little bit and sits on Malik's shoulder as she looks at everyone with like she doesn't look at everyone. She's like facing away, and she's just like,
Mhm.
we'll see you guys soon."
Mhm.
Mm.
And
Bye,
Silver still has
Penelope.
no idea what she's saying. As she's waving Malik goodbye.
Yeah.
Hatter's just drunk crying.
Fair.
She's just like on the floor. Her eyes are just like fountains.
I think Marlis might have to hear you.
So, Penelope,
Yeah.
if we're gonna go all over the world, we might also need an airship. So, should we steal one or buy one?
We don't have that kind of money, so I guess you know what the answer is.
Guess we're a group of bandits. Silver or Savior was right. I think Savior said it.
Someone said it.
Someone
Who
said.
knows?
Somebody.
Go check the VOD.
How could this? What could possibly go wrong?
I feel like I did say it.
Yeah.
You or, yeah, Savior or checking name Marlos
Me.
mentioned something about it. I know it was one of you two saying like, "You're a group of bandits." No, we're a group of performers, completely different.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I guess I lied.
Hey, you're already working as a bandit.
Yep. What could possibly go wrong?
What can possibly go wrong
And if you-
as the two of you head off with your group of performers?
They're coming voluntarily. Don't worry. Maybe.
How did this happen this particular way? I'm
worry
still in
about it.
disbelief.
This is honestly the best case scenario.
I really
Yeah.
wanted the people with me, and I really got the people with me because of the rolls. That's
Yeah,
how.
you really did.
The-
And I'm
the-
shook
they-
by it.
They think you killed their enforcers with your music. So
Yeah, they're like, well, you're the leader now.
Yep. However it happened.
You've established your dominance.
Yeah, no, as he's walking off, Farron's just like, so who's gonna tell the group of bandits that Hatter and Marlos was the one that knocked him down?
Nah.
I think
They're better
we
off
best
not
not
knowing.
tell them.
Yeah,
If
it's probably for the
anything, they-
best.
If anything, they could at least be useful down the line.
That's true. She kind of like turns to look back at the tavern. Oh, Hatter, no, that's not a napkin. No, that's. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, about your tail. As she runs in, trying to stop Hatter from sobbing into someone's tail.
Why would you? Sure.
She's really drunk.
She's
But
so
this was
drunk.
supposed to- This was supposed to knock
She-
out Hatter.
All because I
It's not
pointed out we
working
used that
here.
damn clock, that pocket watch in the dumbest of ways. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like a table clock the entire time.
Yeah, I thought it was
Oh
one of
my
those,
gosh.
like Captain
Well,
Hook.
here's the thing: we didn't investigate it much. We just pressed it to see what would happen.
Yeah, that's on us.
Well, to be fair, I didn't get to investigate it until now because now it's in my hands.
Yeah.
Matter who want a drink that knocks me out doesn't get knocked out barely.
Get her to
Yeah,
the
No,
hotel room
you're
first.
about to be knocked out, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when Gray first got the clock, Silver was just like having none of what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my.
With that said, the rest of the team gets their party going, kind of like drinks up the last bit of their drinks, except for Hatter, who
Knocked
didn't
out.
get it. You know, she drank like not even a quarter, like maybe like 10 sips before sobbing on the floor.
I'll help carry her to her bedroom.
Farron kind of follows along. She's okay. She's drinking like a cup of water.
Yeah. I do want to talk to Fran, but I guess we'll save that for next session. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much longer you're planning on going.
We are actually wrapping up.
Mm,
So
fair enough.
Would I be allowed to do one last thing as our characters are all going to bed?
what's up?
I want to take out my leaf boat and look out for a second, look out the window, and mutter to myself, out of curiosity, "Wild Mother, are you there?"
At first, there's nothing. Everything is calm and still. And just as you're getting ready to go to bed, there's a slight breeze, very weak breeze, brushes past your ear. And nothing else. And that's the Wild Mother now.
Plot twist: the clock is also a cell phone.
No, someone's calling me.
Oh my god.
And with that, the team will wake up, fresh, renewed, thriving for adventure with the hopefully sober Ryle and a hopefully sober Hatter.
You have to roll to find out.
Next session.
Mm.
I've been the DM, Hopper Seji. I'm also Farron.
Mhm.
And we've got that elf nerd as Eros.
That is me.
We've got Owl as our lovely Hatter. Our Steven, or Ryu Karat, as our silver savior.
Mm-hmm.
Hi!
Our Vin as our Marlos.
That's me. Hello.
And taking a bow, for now at least, until next time, Pink Fuzzy, or our amazing, marvelous Malik.
Until the wind blows me back. See you
Until
next
the wind
time,
blows
my
him back.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next session.
Bye.
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 Bye!
Bye.